Let's roll. The Wicked Wednesday has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that bust them, and everybody else in between, from Costa Rica to California, Montreal to Minnesota. The late night anger management class has begun. And we've got a lot of stuff going on here this evening. Some late night college basketball. We've got college football on the board. A lot of points being put up on the board in these football games. We've got the 76ers and the Lakers this evening. UNLV, go fight, win. A lot of live movement on this UNLV basketball game. I gave it at 18 earlier in the day on the Fantasy Sports Television Network, and I see it's up to like 20 and a half right now or so. Toronto Raptors are rolling on the road, going back to back, man. And the Raptors never get the credit that they deserve from the mainstream national media, the American media, the Canadian media. Fans in Toronto will cry when the Toronto Raptors lose. Like, they'll fucking bitch. Oh, Casey's got to go, man. Casey's got to go. Kyle Lowry's overrated. DeMar DeRozan, all he does is score. He doesn't do anything else. Yeah, they beat the Houston Rockets as 6.5-point underdogs. No one says shit. Back to back. Even I thought they were in a bad spot tonight. I'm like, man, the Raptors will probably win tonight again, but they're kind of in a bad spot. Thing with the Raptors, I've said it a million times. They're a great regular season team. Like, they just are. Casey's a great regular season coach. Like, the Raptors try harder than most teams. Like, I swear, you'll rarely see the Raptors mail it in. Last year they did a couple of times, and it was baffling and it was angering. They got away from their roots. So far this evening, an honest effort. Pretty much every game this year, even the games they've lost, they haven't really just like sucked and said, "Oh, we don't care." They hit a wall in the playoffs. They do. They're not as good as the Boston Celtics. They're not as good as the Cavs. They're not as good as the Warriors. And, they're pretty much as good as everybody fucking else. Like, if this was college football, the Raptors would be ranked 4th and 5th every year. Like, they'd be a powerful program. You know what I mean? They wouldn't win the championship, but they'd always be Raptors top 5, top 6. But hey, crazy shit happens, man. You never know, right? It was only a month ago the Green Bay Packers looked great with Aaron Rodgers, and it was only, 2 weeks ago that Buffalo Bill fans were feeling good about the situation. Not a whole hell of a lot to feel good about right now as a Buffalo Bill fan. Same old with the Buffalo Bills. They make the quarterback change. They make the quarterback change from Tyrod Taylor to Nate Peterman. This has gotten a lot of play today. People are on different sides of this. And I made my opinion known when I found out about this morning and on the Fantasy Sport Television Network earlier in the day. I don't have a problem with Nate Peterman. I like Mr. Peterman. And you can check the timeline on my Twitter the day we drafted Nate Peterman. I said, damn right, this kid's a steal. Nate Peterman has an it factor to him. He just does. The kid's a winner. The kid's a winner. Beat Deshaun Watson and Clemson in a high-scoring football game. And I remember I was on Clemson in that game. I took Clemson in-game money line. And normally Pitt quarterbacks suck. Tino Sunseri's fucking terrible. Bill Stahl, awful quarterbacks. Like, his Pitt had a good quarterbacks in Dan Marino. So I got caught off guard by Peterman. And I watch a lot of Pitt with Peterman. I'm like, damn, man, this kid's pretty good. Yeah, he just makes plays. He just does. And he's one of these kids. He just makes plays. He's got good vision. And there's a GIF out there right now on Twitter of what, Peterman. Basically, Tyrod Taylor can't read a fucking defense, all right? We know this. We're aware of this. I'm going to get to this in a second. Tyrod Taylor can't read a defense. So there's a little video out there of Peterman throwing a pass to Benjamin, and Peterman fucking throws it before Benjamin even cuts. Like Peterman saw it, said, all right, he's going to go there. Boom. He anticipated, like a real quarterback. Like a real quarterback. I'm not disputing this. Now, Tyrod Taylor's not perfect, but the Buffalo Bills are in the playoffs right now. All right? And the last time I checked, it's not Tyrod Taylor's fucking fault that the New Orleans Saints ran the ball 24 fucking times in a row. And don't give me this bullshit, they're on the field all day. Yeah, they were, because they couldn't stop the fucking Saints. It's always been this way in Buffalo. Let's blame E.J. Manuel for fucking everything. It's E.J. Manuel's fault. Now it's Tyrod Taylor's fault. I'm looking at you, McDermott. I've given you the benefit of the doubt all the way through this process. Yet, who the fuck do you think you are? You Vince fucking Lombardi? It's pretty clear. He doesn't like anybody. We get it. You don't like anybody, coach. But the Buffalo Bill fans haven't seen a playoff game in 17 fucking years. And because the quarterback has a couple of bad games and your fucking defense gets jammed up the fucking ass 2 weeks in a row, you give up 81 fucking points, and yeah, it's the quarterback's fault. And now it's going to be Peterman. Well, Peterman's a kid. Now, basically, this came down to Rick Dennison, a new offensive coordinator, basically telling McDermott, listen, Tyrod isn't doing what I want him to do. Yet the thing is, in the NFL, you coach the players you fucking have. It's been the same bullshit. It's the same fucking bullshit all the fucking time, whether it's fucking Greg Roman, Rick Dennison, or any of you fuckfaces. You guys, and it's this way in the NFL with coordinators. These coordinators, they put the book on the table and they say, all right, run these plays. And then after, they're like, well, we've got to execute. No, you've got to make plays that your players can make. Asking Tyrod Taylor to drop back in the fucking pocket and throw over the middle of the fucking field, he can't do it. All right? We know he can't do it. Yet you just insist anyways. What you do with Tyrod Taylor is you tell him, run like a fucking deer, motherfucker. Tell him, run around and do your fucking thing. And at the end of the fucking year, if we want to fucking move on, we move on. You don't move on when you're 5-4, holding on to the 6th playoff spot with a winnable football game against maybe Kellen fucking Clemens. I don't have a problem with Nate Peterman. I think Nate Peterman could be a good quarterback. And I understand the Bills' situation. I think the Bills wanted to tank this year and just started winning fucking games out of the gate. And now they sort of find themselves in this situation. So McDermott's talking about the big picture, the big picture. Yeah, we get it, the big picture. Is Nate Peterman part of this big picture? And we can wait a couple of weeks to figure this the fuck out. I mean, inevitably, the Bills are going to lose anyways. And the thing is, we can't even tank properly. If you want to tank, then fucking tank. And fucking we'll get a high fucking draft pick. Don't win 5 fucking games and end up 7-9 and then draft in the middle of the fucking draft like you do every fucking year. It's a fucking insult to the fucking fan base. I got to tell you, whatever, man. You better play well, Peterman. And what happens if Peterman gets hurt? You going to put Tyrod back in? It's always Tyrod's fault. Fuck. Your fucking defense sucks, McDermott. Your defense fucking sucks. Your play calling sucks. Dennison sucks. Bronco fans warned us. It's I get it. I totally get it. And I understand the Bills thinking right now. The Bills are thinking, you know what? We've got to fund. McDermott doesn't like anybody. And I understand it. He's talking about everybody's accountable. You're accountable too. Your shitty defense is accountable too. Your crap-ass defense is accountable too. Tyrod Taylor is part of the reason we won games earlier. And, he's to blame right away. But I get what they want to do. They want to see if Nate Peterman is the guy or they draft a quarterback next year. Yet you do this later in the season. It's too early for this. You've only played 9 games. Let it fucking play out, man. Have a private conversation with the GM and the coach and say, listen, we don't really like Tyrod, but we're 5-4 here. Let's give it another month. Let's give it another 2 weeks at least, or compromise. If someone's pushing for it, like if McDermott was pushing for this, the GM should have pushed back and said, listen, let's give it another couple of weeks here. We're 5-4. If we're 5-7, 5-8, let's make the switch. But we're going in LA right now, and I don't think it's a good idea to put Nate Peterman up against the team with the second most sacks in the fucking NFL and fucking Ingram and Joey fucking Bosa. As I stated, I'm aware of Tyrod Taylor's deficiencies. I don't like the timing of this. I don't have a problem if you put in Peterman in week fucking 12, week 13. Fine. You want to see him play a couple of games. I get it. But, it was the same stuff before with the Bills. Like I said, it was all E.J. Manuel's fault. Then, Tyrod Taylor's the savior. Remember, Ryan Fitzpatrick's the savior. Then, oh, no, you suck. Let's get rid of you. Like, the Buffalo Bills don't commit to fucking quarterbacks. And it's hard to be a fucking quarterback if you're Tyrod Taylor and you fucking know that, you know what, these motherfuckers want to take me out anyways. Fuck. This is, where's this going? It's tough to play if you're looking over your shoulder all the time. Like I said, I like Peterman. I haven't abandoned ship with the Bills. I'm upset how this was happened, how this was handled. I think it was disrespectful to Tyrod Taylor. I think we treated him like crap last year with Rex Ryan. And, like I said, it's always Tyrod's fault. Fuck. The fucking defense sucks, man. The last fucking 2 weeks, you guys can't get your fucking sorry asses off the fucking field. I was at the Jets game. It wasn't Tyrod Taylor's fault. All right? There's something wrong with the Bills. I don't know what it is. They're not giving an honest effort suddenly. And the Bills always play hard. The last 2 weeks, the Jets game was weird. The Bills were I was there and I had good seats. The Bills were kind of cocky on the sidelines. It was weird. And then the other day, and another thing is too, it's not like you think everyone's fucking happy right now on the Bills that they just fucked Tyrod over. They're thinking the same thing. They're like, you guys did the same thing to E.J. Manuel. You blamed Tyrod last year. They gave up 289 rushing yards, guys, to the Saints this week. Drew Brees ran for a 10-yard touchdown. Drew Brees. That's not Tyrod Taylor's fault. The play calling is fucking shit. But whatever. Like I said, Peterman's a decent quarterback. We're going to see if Peterman comes in and if Peterman's the next Tom Brady. It's frustrating. I've never seen a year in the NFL where so many teams seemingly don't want to make the playoffs. The Miami Dolphins were 4-2. Hey, let's trade fucking our best players. Let's trade Jay Ajayi. How's that worked out for you, Miami? What's going on in these football games? Got caught up in the Raptors. Yeah, I apologize. My bad. I didn't give you guys the Raptors today. I should have. Yeah, it wasn't a good spot. It just wasn't a good spot. I jumped in on the Raptors at -2.5 about 20 minutes ago. Right, I had good luck. Yet, if we look at the plays here tonight, I'm telling you, fellas, we're starting to get back into a little bit of a zone here. It's my time of the year. I think my biorhythm is starting to change. I still have some fucking pain and some medical issues, but we're getting there. As you see, I continue to continue to drink water. Yeah, so we got a lot of late night action here tonight. All right, Bobano's going to step up in a second here. Fuck, I'm on the wrong side of this Eastern Michigan Miami game though. Fucking Miami's offense, son of a bitch, guys. Really? You needed 2 wins for a bowl game. You have Ball State next, which is an automatic win. And, man, this is pathetic for Miami of Ohio tonight. I like this one, too. Wrong. And I'm on the over. I need another touchdown. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Miami of Ohio just can't score in the second half. Bobano's going to step up. We're on the over. Cash it. We're on the over of Northern Illinois and Western Michigan. That sailed over the number. A little bit of a sweat job right now as we're on Western Michigan plus the points, trailing by 4. Huskies with the football on their own 40-yard line, 2nd and 6. Touchdown kills us. I can live with a field goal because we hit the over. Over is looking good here. We're on the over in the Toledo game, and we're on Toledo minus the points and the over. So if we can get out of this with like a 4-2 night in the MAC, I'll take it. I prefer 5-1. I just need another fucking touchdown to this Eastern Michigan Miami game. Basketball, I just tweeted out. We grabbed Riverside. Riverside were good to us the other night against Cal. We grabbed Riverside +5 against Loyola Marymount. We're on the Philadelphia 76ers -3 against the LA Lakers. I played a prop, Ben Simmons over 17.5 points. I gave UNLV earlier in the day. All these are late games. UNLV comes up at 11 o'clock. It was 18 earlier in the day. It's up to 20.5 right now against Prairie View A&M. I think UNLV are going to run the score up on them. And we've got a couple other college basketball games on the board as well. And there's a big fucking play for Northern Illinois. Fuck me, man. You know I'm about to get screwed here. But we'll hope for the best. Let's bring in the dancing man known as Babano. Babano, Ian Cameron. What's up, Babano?
I don't know if that was my finest moment, Gabe, but it was a moment. That's it. That much I can say.
No, you know what? No, don't stop doing things, Babano. Yeah, just because of the rest of the world, like people like me are miserable fucks, doesn't mean that you have to be as well. I enjoyed it. I was having a bad day. I got a laugh out of it. So yeah, we like to see more dancing, Babano.
That's
like
what I
dancing
heard.
Homer, dancing Babano.
Exactly right. That's what I heard. Is there a sequel coming out, Ian? Are you going to come out with a part 2 and a part 3 to this whole little dancing routine of yours? And I said, oh, hold on. You never know. I'm usually full of surprises. So I might have something down the road coming out with that. But I'll tell you what's not pretty and what isn't a good moment for me is betting on the Calgary Flames and seeing they're losing 8-2 tonight to the Detroit Red Wings. That's not a good moment for me at all.
Now, I don't know if you saw my impression of you, though, last night. Did you see that?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
You did. You did the old little, like, you got the old, yeah. Yeah, like that.
Pretty good. You had the shoulder thing.
I know. I got the shoulder shimmy, yeah. Wait till you see me in a nightclub. You haven't seen nothing yet, my friend, yeah. The good old days. Hey, Northwestern, 1 point down now against Creighton. Good basketball game going on there.
Babano, the dancing machine.
Dancing fool, yeah. And it's good music too. The EDM beats that you heard in the background when I was doing that. One of my favorite types of music, to be honest. The only new music, I don't listen to new rap. I don't listen to new pop, new rock. It's new dance music is actually where I like it right now.
New dance music, huh?
Yeah. Just boom, 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 that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I can't call you out for it. Good thing about dance music is I talked about it. It's aggressive. So, I'm a metalhead, but I don't mind dance music just because, like you said, doom, doom, doom. It's pushing. It's high energy. I'm a high energy guy.
That's exactly what I want.
High energy music.
Exactly. That's what I've got going when I'm capping. Some of my best capping and thinking comes when I've got boom, 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 just going in the background. Love it.
Yeah, you know what? That song "Salisbury Hill" by Peter Gabriel used to be good luck for me. I got to start listening to it again. So hopefully we can start
back on Salisbury Hill. Da, 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 da. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, the song was on and I won. I had a big night and I was like, damn. Every time that song's on, I seem to do well. So I started putting it on. It was the year we finished in 8th place in the contest too. And I was watching Joel Osteen every morning too. And I was Captain Positivity. It helped me out. I could use some more positivity right now. I need some stops here. I need to stop. I'm on the over, but I got Western Michigan plus the points. Oh, boom. Did the Cavs just win, Cody? I'm on it. I don't even know, man. There's so much shit going on here right now. I'm on the Cavaliers. I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull up a banner here. Doom, doom, doom.
Oh yeah, they're up by 8 in the final seconds. They're gonna win that game, Cleveland. Yeah.
All right. So what's going on here in the chat? I see Donnie Rightside. What's going on in the single?
Donnie's in there. Good stuff. Him and I did the closing line show this evening at 6 o'clock. Good stuff. Donnie's a good guy, by the way. Fantastic. Always like working with him.
Donnie and Tom Marino. Getting into it here. I don't know what the problem is, guys. Like, seriously, I just open up a show and talk about sports here, right?
Oh, that goes back to the round table today. There's a disagreement, Donnie and Tom Marino.
But they should keep it on the round table.
I know. Well, guess who initiated it? I guarantee you it ain't Donnie.
I don't know. It's just sounds like Donnie Rightside's fucking. Donnie Rightside's not playing around tonight. So what happened earlier in the day? What dare I ask?
Well, basically, I think it was a disagreement, if I'm not mistaken, and Thom Marino's tweeting me about this. I don't know why I was included in the tweet, by the way, Thom Marino. You may have to clue me in why you thought I'd be interested. But Denver and Dallas, there's a difference. Is who's got the better pass rush? Who's had the more sacks? Who's the better defensive front in terms of getting pressure on opposing quarterbacks? I think Thom Marino said it was Dallas, and Donnie made the argument it was Denver or something like that. And there's this whole blow up. Who's got more sacks? Who's the better defensive front? And Thom Marino wanting to put money down against Donnie for the opinion and get a bet going. I don't know. It's crazy stuff, a shit show.
I don't know. It seems like big man Donnie and Tom Marino should just fucking fight in a cage at this point in time. So, like, Tom Marino, let me ask you guys. Go jump off a bridge. Why don't you guys just settle this? Like, why doesn't Tom Marino go on with Donnie and Big Man on their show and just settle this once and for fucking all?
Yeah, show up. All Thom Marino has to do is show up, appear, show your face, talk, say your piece, and off we go. That's all people are interested in. I mean, and unfortunately, Thom Marino's not agreed to that at any point. Probably never will.
Yeah, I'm not talking here. You're saying anytime. I'm saying that, but you guys, this goes on every fucking night, right? Like, at what point? Hey, we could do a cage call. Not tonight. You guys want to set it up? Okay, Corral, Friday night. We'll do it on the Friday Night Freak Show.
Hey, Gabe is a legend of cage calls going back to his Montreal radio days.
I can't believe I'm 47 and this is what it's fucking come to, but all right. We'll go cage call. You guys are going to step up Friday night. We're going to settle this Friday night.
Cage call time. Old school sports rage right now, or late night.
To put their money for Friday night. Friday night throwdown. Friday night throwdown. Tom Marino.
Okay, Phil Marino says he's going to come on. Oh boy, this I'm tuning in for. This is must see coming up. If he really,
this is I got to put my foot down now. I mean, because now this is spilling into my neighborhood here.
Yeah,
it's you said, but Ben, I want to talk about the CFL. Yeah. So Friday night, are we doing this? Are we doing this Friday night?
You got to bring up the old man line. I'm too old for this shit.
I don't mind a cage call. Listen, we did some legendary cage calls over the years in sports rage history. The most famous one, of course, was the one live at Fats Pool Hall that inevitably resulted in violence. You ever know the one of the Simpsons with the stonecutters? Like when Homer's like, I want to get a bunch of monkeys to enact a civil war. He's like, but I'm sure they'll start turning on us. It'll get violent inevitably. And that's the deal. I actually set up a real cage and shit. I had a fence, but I had street fucking shit. And we're in this pool hall, and it just started, man. Fucking guys, one guy pushed one dude, man. The fucking fence fucking fell over. All hell fucking broke loose, man. Then I realized, man, I can't do these cage calls in person, fuck. Because shit's just getting out of hand.
All right. Well, we just had a power surge in my place here, so it just flicked and flipped back on. So I think you haven't lost me. I'm still here, but yeah,
it's all the dance music you listen to.
I think so. It is. It's
It's sucking the power. It's sucking the power out of your place.
It is. It's short circuiting.
All right, you guys are telling me TD. What we got a TD in here? Miami of Ohio. Yeah, 27-24.
All right, come on, Miami. We need them here. 2 minutes to go. There's not enough time, though. They're probably going to have to onside kick at this point.
You got to stay positive here, Babano. Where's the positivity, Babano?
I know. I am positive. Well, you never know. It's just things haven't gone well. Let's put it that way for the last several days. And it's.
I know. What's the fucking number? I hear you. I'm looking right here. Got the over. Son of a bitch. I got over 51. Fuck. I only got a push now. Fuck. Fucking Twix, fuck. I'm not even eating Twix now, although I can eat sugar, I guess. But
how about those Oklahoma Sooners? They were Lon Kruger's team on the court tonight. They got it done for me. Someone finally did, at least 108-69 over Ball State. Just crushed them.
So what's the deal? You got a little bad run going here, right? So
I do. Football was my. I'll be full disclosure right now. Worst football weekend of the entire season. It was not even close this past weekend. Disaster struck in everything. College football, NFL. Actually, not CFL. CFL was fantastic. We swept the board in CFL, but on the American side, the American gridiron, college and NFL, no good.
All right, no, we don't need the sound effect there. We get it. Fucking Babano. Whenever I
PU
calls, fucking
stink.
Facts, dude, what's going on in my life here? Just for the record, I'm on the fucking Philadelphia 76ers here, man. All right, I'm on the Philadelphia 76ers. And Ben Simmons, I know Ben Simmons really isn't a scorer per se, but over 17.5. He dropped 22 the other night. I'm not going to go crazy with this prop. I'm starting to get in the zone here. I'm trying to be smart with the money management. Ben Simmons over 6.5 assists. I'm just going to sprinkle Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons over 6.5 assists. Ben Simmons over 17.5 points. I'm not going to touch the total rebounds.
I was just going to say I'm on Sixers and under in this game. Actually, I got the side and the
fuck me. It's up to fucking 4 now. I'm so sick of this bullshit. Fuck. Every fucking game, man, fucking moves in the fucking direction I'm going to bet. I'm not getting fucked on this bullshit. I'm taking the money line. I don't give a shit. I just lost the value. I don't care. I got fucked. Every night I get fucked. I'm not getting fucked tonight. Not getting screwed tonight, boys. I'm not winning this game by 3. You guys have been here every night. It's been every night, 9 nights in a row. Last night, Kansas. Hey, it's -4. I get 5. I get a bad number. They win by 4. It's not happening tonight. Not happening. I don't give a shit. All right. Hold on. What's going on in college here? Oh, UNLV up 29-15 right now. We have Central Arkansas. and UCLA going off the board at 11 o'clock Eastern. And for the record, I think UCLA are going to absolutely mull them. They're sort of, seemingly would be in a bad spot coming back from China here. But Central Arkansas, what did they lose to by Baylor? What was it, 60, 58 or something? It was bad, whatever it was. I think UCLA are going to run the score up here. I think UCLA win by 35-40.
Well, maybe now that the suspensions have been doled out to LiAngelo Ball and his cronies there with UCLA for the shoplifting incident in China, now that that's blown over, the announcement was made today, the suspensions against them, indefinite, can't practice, can't communicate with the teammates and all that. Maybe now that it's all blown over, it's a chance for UCLA to take a deep breath, just go out, play basketball against a team that's completely overmatched and outmanned. I didn't bet the game, but it just gets the sense that I know people are going to knee-jerk that, all these suspensions, bet against UCLA. Well, maybe now the breath of fresh air that it's blown over now, the suspensions have been doled out, time to focus and get back on the court and play well. But UCLA, you might see them put a good foot forward tonight just because of that.
Yeah, all that stuff, I mean, it doesn't really affect them on the court, right? Those kids really weren't impact players to affect the team so much. And like I said, Central Arkansas, let's see, what is it here? Central Arkansas.
They're not good. I know that. They're from one of those SWAC, conferences, one of those real low-level, lower-run conferences, yeah.
They're in way over their fucking head here. All right, so Central Arkansas, nice win though. They're coming off a win against the Ozarks, Babano. Yep. University of Ozarks, the Ozarks. Who the fuck are the Ozarks? Well, you play like a bunch of Amish dudes in the woods here. Like, what's up with that? The Ozarks. So yeah, they played. They went to Baylor on Friday. They lost 107 to 66 to Baylor. Yep. And Baylor's not exactly an explosive offensive team either, to be honest with you.
Oh, they're from the Southland. Oh, the Southland's not all that much better in terms of higher up than the SWAC and the MEAC and all of those conferences. So yeah, I mean, UCLA athletically, talent-wise, depth, the whole 9 yards, they've got it in spades over Central Arkansas. It's just a matter of does it show up on the court tonight?
Oh, it'll show up on the court. I'm betting it right now so I don't get screwed on this fucking number. UCLA Bruins to fucking roll. Let's go Bruins. Let's go Bruins. All right. UNLV is just massacring fucking Prairie View right now. 34-15 already right now. You believe that?
I do believe that because I laid the points with UNLV, so I better believe it.
Yeah, 34-15. Yeah, we gave that on Game Time Decisions earlier in the day. And, we got cocky. We pushed the envelope a little bit with Indiana. And, I knew no one would want a piece of Indiana coming into this game. I thought the number was way too high at 13. And I was feeling pretty good about myself. I had the over, too. The over hit. I should have just bet the over. Fuck. I was feeling really good about myself at the half, though. Indiana were up by 1 at the half. But Seton Hall just blasted them. And, this is another game I left on the table. I'm starting to get into a basketball zone, but I'm leaving too many games on the motherfucking table, is Orlando and Portland. I thought Orlando was a nice play at +5. It's still early right now. They're up 33-24. They're up by 9. Yet Portland aren't playing well, and Orlando got a little bit of pop right now with these young guys. I'd take a look. I'd take a look at the Orlando Magic to hang on to win this basketball game. Actually, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game outright. Although we're not getting any value. So CFL football, Babano. We're going to the football game, and I see you asked me what the plan is. Unlike you, Babano, we don't. We're
I know, on the fly type of thing.
Yeah, you're asking me about something that's going down on Sunday, Babano. Shadow Flame. We'll talk about what we want to talk about.
Play it by ear, yeah. We'll be going to some bar, I'm sure, after the Argo game. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, so we're going to the game. So yeah, we're going to the game, and we'll do the show in the morning, and yeah, we'll go watch the football after it. Probably Shula's Joe's, to be honest with you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Although that place local, you'd like local. It's like they got dance music going. You like that. Local has it's like modern. There are no more sports bars. There are no more like sports bars. Like nowadays, rarely. Like there's just these trends. So like local, they play trendy music and there's hot chicks. They have the football on, but the sound is off.
Yeah.
Right? I find it kind of annoying. And I don't really like the sound. Like old school sports bars, they don't exist anymore. Like, but the Shula show is not bad because I know they'll have all the games at least, right? But so would local. But the Bills play the Chargers at 4:25. We have the second CFL game.
Patriots Raiders in Mexico at 4:00 as well. Yep.
Yeah, Patriots Raiders, and then the Sunday nighter. We got the Betcast with Donnie Rightside, Cowboys and Eagles. And I'm probably going to be pretty drunk by that point in time, actually. So it could be pretty interesting on Sunday night. But I tell you what, Babano, I've been looking at this football game. We're going to the game, and there's an inclination anytime you go to a game, you want to bet on the home team. But I think the road team is going to go in there and win. I like the Saskatchewan Roughriders to beat the Toronto Argonauts.
It is a great game because I can make a compelling argument for both sides, but I'm leaning with you in the Saskatchewan side simply because you've got the superior team defensively. All the stats pointed out: yards against the run, yards against the pass, yards per game allowed. Saskatchewan's got better numbers defensively than Toronto. I know it's their second straight week on the road, but they're staying there. They're going to be well acclimatized to their situation.
So they stayed in Ontario.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Glenn, I know he drives you nuts sometimes, but that was as good as I've seen him play all season last week. He was great throwing the football. They were able to run the ball successfully as well. Say what you will about Trent Richardson, but he's given them a boost. He's been solid for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and talk about how the NFL didn't work out for him. But, Saskatchewan can run it. They can throw it. Their defense is superior. The one thing that in the back of my mind bothers me is that I know how good Mark Trestman is with extra time to prepare off a bye week. He did it against Edmonton off a bye in September. They lost to Hamilton on Labor Day. They had that bye week, and they played one of their best games of the season off the bye, beating the Edmonton Eskimos at home in impressive fashion, outright as underdogs. That bothers me. And Ricky Ray with a week to get that older arm of his rested. He's going to have some zip, I think, on those throws in this game because of the fact he's going to have that week off. That's invaluable for a quarterback like Ricky Ray at this stage of the season. James Wilder Jr., the former Florida State Seminole, has been a great running back for them since he became the #1 running back, giving them a balanced offense. It's going to be a test for Saskatchewan, and Toronto did have success offensively against Saskatchewan in the 2 head-to-head games. It's a tough call, but I'm going to lean to the points with Saskatchewan here.
Yeah, I think Saskatchewan just has too much overall talent for the Toronto Argonauts. The Argonauts aren't that good. Yeah, let's be real. They're okay. They played
some of their best football down the stretch. They were red hot late in the year. So
yeah, I know, but they play in a shitty fucking division. All right, they play in a shitty division against shitty teams. They haven't played in a couple of weeks. And the last game, you beat the BC Lions in a game. The Lions, were out of it too. I have a lot of respect for Mark Trestman. That's the issue I'm a little bit concerned with. I don't think the Argos will have any sort of home field advantage in this situation. In fact, they'll probably be, a couple of thousand Rider fans, to be honest with you, at this game. So, it's a good game, though. It really is. You can make an argument for the Toronto Argonauts. I get it. But I like the fact, like you said, the Argonauts were playing well, Babano, but I like the fact that Saskatchewan played last week as opposed to the bye week. Saskatchewan have been playing urgent football all year long. To me, they just have too much to deal with on offense, I think. I trust them to score more. Look at last week. They ran the ball for 169 yards. Their running back had 169 yards running or so. You've got to deal with Carter and Roosevelt and Chad Owens. You got all these speedsters and all these great players, skill position players. Chris Jones is a damn good coach as well. And I just think Saskatchewan has a few more horses. I think there should be some points in this game, too, and the weather shouldn't be a problem, though.
No, I agree with that. I think over is the way I'd look. I said that on the CFL show earlier this week here at SPR, that I actually like the total even more than the side in this game because I think Toronto's going to move it a little bit against Saskatchewan. For as good as Saskatchewan's defense has been, I think Toronto's offense is usually Ricky Ray and Trestman with time to prepare, that's when they've had some of their best outputs. They've had 30-plus points in that spot in previous games off a bye this season. And Saskatchewan's going to move the ball against Toronto. There's nothing really about Toronto's defense that excites me a ton. Their defensive front's solid, but their secondary can get picked on a little bit. I think you're going to get points in this game, and you saw that in the most recent game between these two teams. They got into the 50s. They got into the 50s before that, too. So I think you could see it over 53 points there in that game.
All right, so this next game's interesting. You want to talk about hot football teams. Nobody's hotter in the CFL right now than the Edmonton Eskimos are. Yet I was surprised the point spread wasn't a little bit higher, actually, here, Babano. And now I'm tempted to pull the trigger with the Calgary Stampeders at 5. Calgary, I don't know. Who can we compare Calgary to? Not the Washington Capitals, because they actually win sometimes. But, long story short, Calgary are that team, guys. They dominate the league every year, okay? They're the model franchise in the Canadian Football League. Every motherfucking year they go, 15-3 or whatever. They have the division wrapped up by the end of August type of deal every year. But they don't win the Grey Cup every year. They seem, they have a lot of problems in the playoffs over the years. Last year they lost in the Grey Cup, albeit in overtime. So I think this sort of motivates them, though, coming into this year. And only laying 5 points on their home field, now we're getting a little value with a damn good football team in Calgary, I think, at 5.
Not me. This is the year Calgary ain't the same as far as I'm concerned. You look at the last month of this season here coming into this game. When's the last time Calgary's had their head on straight for 60 minutes of intense and meaningful football? It's been a while. They stumbled and sputtered down the stretch as far as I'm concerned. Bo Levi Mitchell's been in and out due to a coach's decision. Dave Dickinson's rested him on a couple of occasions. And when he has been in there, he has really had a tough time. I've not seen Bo Levi Mitchell as inaccurate throwing the football and as out of rhythm and no chemistry with his receivers. Down the stretch, it was that like that time and time again. He was just missing throws that he would normally make in his sleep, and he was doing it time and time again. I remember the game here in Hamilton. They won that game, but it wasn't because the offense was crisp. They did just enough to get by, and after that, they didn't win another game after that. Calgary did not play good down the stretch. Their defense didn't even look the same late in the season. They rested Bo Levi Mitchell in the finale against Winnipeg and didn't play in that game. So he's now gone 3 weeks without starting and being in a football game. That's a concern. This is too much rest as far as I'm concerned for him. And it's a Calgary team. I know off a bye, maybe you expect them to fire back, but I know they're only laying a shorter number than they did against Edmonton, or that they normally lay at McMahon Stadium, where they're usually closer to a touchdown favorite, if not higher. But this Edmonton team is no joke right now. They've won 6 in a row. They're the red-hot team. I want to be back in the team that's red-hot, that's rolling on all cylinders right now, and that's Edmonton. Mike Riley's throwing the football great to a bunch of great receivers. CJ Gable, I think one of the top running backs left now in this playoff run of the 4 teams. He was awesome last week against Winnipeg. The defense is much better now. They're healthy. They got Aaron Grimes back from the NFL. They got Darrell Walker at receiver on offense back from the NFL. Edmonton is loaded right now, and they are playing at their absolute best. Edmonton outright, I think, in Calgary.
Babano says Edmonton outright. With confidence, believing the Edmonton Eskimos go in there. Yeah, Bo Levi Mitchell, that's his problem, his accuracy on the deep ball. It's sort of always been an issue for him. I can't. It's hard to disagree. I mean, Calgary's had a lot of playoff disappointment, a lot of disappointment over the years. But now down to 5. This one perplexes me. I'd like to take a look at the over in this football game as well. What is the current total here?
Well, if you want one of those classic Morency teasers, he always says, I know a teaser that looks good. How about your Eskimos to the over teaser? That may be something you look at here.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the Eskimos here, though. I'm not in love with them as much as you are in this spot. It seems too obvious, Like I said, I liked them last week. I did like them last week against Winnipeg, but I think you're underestimating Calgary a little bit here.
The thing with Calgary is last year when they struggled, that was a 1-game struggle at the end of the season. It was just they clinched it, I think, in week 19, and then week 20, that final week of the regular season, they rested everybody, and Montreal blew them out. This is now 3-4 solid weeks that Calgary went late in the regular season. not geared in to play their best football. They were just mentally, they had nothing to go for. They were already locked up first place in the West. This is a long time to go without having to knuckle up for 60 minutes in a big-time football game. Can they just flip a switch suddenly like that against a team that's playing as well as Edmonton right now? I'm not convinced they can. If they do and they cover this number, would it shock me? No, but I'm willing to believe it won't happen. And even if they do win, I don't think it's going to be easily. I'll be on the Edmonton side as a underdog plus point.
I can't believe this fucking in-game total is 94.5 right now in Toledo and Bowling Green. That's the in-game total right now, guys. 94.5 Toledo and Bowling Green. It's 52-28 Toledo. We laid the 17, and we've already hit the over of this game. And we just hit the over in the second half as well, over 34. Good times are rolling, man. I'm telling you, I told you guys earlier in the week, I had a good feeling about these MAC games that, we're starting to see things clearer. MAC is always hit or miss. A nice start, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, up 18-7. Right now. Orlando, we jumped in on Orlando, even though we're not getting a 5. We got to win the game right now. They're up 42-34. We'll keep our eye on that. We got that UCLA game going off the board in 15 minutes against Central Arkansas. We laid the 27 points. And I don't know what the score is in the Riverside game, actually.
28-25 Marymount leading Riverside. 2.5 left, first half.
I don't like that.
Well, they're hanging. It's a long way to go. Basketball, you don't sweat it in the first half in college basketball. You sweat it in the last 5 to 10 minutes of the game. That's when you really got to focus. Yeah. A lot can change between now and then.
Thanks, Babano. I'm new to basketball, Babano. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. 31-25 now for Marymount. Yeah, this is somewhat of a letdown spot for Riverside after that big win against Cal the other night. Fucking Nevada, too. I was worried about a letdown for Nevada. They're a good team this year, man. Kicking the shit out of Santa Clara, 50-26. 50-26 right now. UNLV got off to a great start. They're sort of hitting the wall a little bit, 43-28. We'll keep our eye on that. St. Mary's up on Fullerton. I thought the number was too high. I wanted to jump in on that, too. Fuck, man.
I'll tell you why the first half of these college games doesn't matter. I had UC Santa Barbara tonight against Pittsburgh. They lead the whole game, the entire first half, the first 15 minutes of the second half, and then things fall apart. They lose the game, and they lose the point spread cover. They were 5.5-point dog. They lose by 8. So there you go. All that matters is the last few minutes of these games.
It's a cold world, isn't it? It really is.
And they led 3/4 of the game, and you don't even cash a ticket off of that. But you're going to see that in basketball. You got to live with it. Yeah,
exactly. All right, so what about tomorrow's NFL football game? Should be a good one, actually. I'm looking forward to this. Titans and Pittsburgh Steelers. And, I sort of think of the Titans as the Houston Oilers, which they were. I was sort of thinking, and I remember, growing up as a kid, it was a big rivalry, actually, the Houston Oilers. The NFL was shit, actually, when I was a kid. They were only, and people would remember this, people, in the late 70s, there were only a few good teams, Babano. Pittsburgh were really good. Dallas, Pittsburgh and Dallas were in the Super Bowl every damn year. And they either played each other or it was them just kicking the shit out of somebody else in the Super Bowl. But remember Dan Pastorini. It's funny, Dan Pastorini is actually a tout now. So Dan Pastorini, quarterback, he was the first guy to play with a flak jacket. I always remember that game fondly. And they got fucked over in the playoffs, man. Houston Oilers scored a touchdown. And, of course, the Steelers got the benefit of the doubt, and they got screwed over. So I can't help but think of that. Now we got it's a fun matchup again tomorrow. Everybody seems to believe that the Steelers are just going to blow these guys out. I'm not buying in. I think that the Tennessee Titans can hang around in this game, but my best bet in this game is over 44. The Pittsburgh Steelers guys are 8-1 to the under this year. 8 of their 9 football games have gone under the number, yet tomorrow it's going to go over the number. 44 is too low for these two football teams. There will be points put up on the board.
It's really going to come down to, can these teams finally have a fucking clue in the red zone? I mean, that seems to be the issue for both of these teams. Tennessee's been an issue. They've had so many chances to blow out some of these teams they've played lately, Baltimore and Cincinnati in back-to-back weeks, and their just lack of ability to finish drives and hang on to the football. Man, was it frustrating. Against Cincinnati last week, up by 3, they're going in to go up by 10. They fumbled right by the goal line. goes out of the end zone, touchback. Cincinnati gets the ball back, and then, of course, they don't cover after that, even though they win the game and escape by 4. That's been the kind of issues that have plagued Tennessee. Hang on to the football, finish drives when you get inside the 20, and you'll probably get a chance to cash this game over the total. I'm also leaning over. I think you're getting a deflated number to work with now because of the fact you've had Pittsburgh struggle offensively, particularly last week. But we talked about it before with Pittsburgh, Morency. Ben Roethlisberger.
Hold on, Babano. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Babano. But I'm just looking at the chat here. And listen, guys, I let you talk your bullshit, Vito, and Tom Marino and stuff. But if you're going to badmouth fucking people who we respect and Donnie Rightside when they're not fucking here and talk shit about this and why waste your time, then get the fuck out of here, Vito. And Tom Marino. I personally, you guys piss me off as it is already. But if you're going to fucking sit in the fucking chat and just bitch about other SBR fucking people and Tom Marino about how great you fucking are and everyone else is a fucking idiot, just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. All right? I can let you guys go head to head. You guys want to bitch at each other, fucking bitch at each other. But don't sit in the fucking chat all night fucking talking shit about people behind their fucking backs. Fuck, man.
I got nothing to add to that. You're bang on.
Right,
exactly. This is a place to talk and not bash and badmouth people, especially people on the channel. People on the channel are giving you this free content. People on this channel are giving you information that you're not going to find anywhere else. That's disrespect. Yep.
Bye, Vito. And Tom Marino, I swear you'll be fucking next.
Bravo. Got to lay the law down sometimes. Yep. I've heard it. I mean, everybody's gotten flack. I mean, I get flack. Donnie gets flack. Jeff gets flack. Malinsky, of all people, gets flack, too, from people in the chat. I mean, we're here to give you good content and entertaining shows, good sports betting content that hopefully you can use, even if you want to fade us, tail us, whatever, with what we say on these shows. It's there for you to use that knowledge to whatever you want with it. But we're here to bring it to you, and you're getting all this great content here on the SBR YouTube channel every day. You're not getting this kind of programming elsewhere, so just have a little respect for the people putting in the hard work and the time to give you this programming. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Well, there's no respect in this world, Babano. We're not asking for respect. I don't care about respect. I'm just asking them to shut the fuck up. That's it. I don't want the respect. I don't care about the respect. I think this says it best. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Chris Lomas. That's right. Vito had to go. You're right. And all that stuff. Yeah.
This needs to stop. Thanks, Babano, for talking over our sound effect again. You can't stop for like 2 seconds, eh, Babano? You did the same thing last week. You can't stop even for a fucking second. Fucking Babano, man. Fucking Babano. Real slick guy, Babano. It's like, fuck, man. All right.
Everybody needs to just calm down now.
I am calm. I'm all right. I'm fine.
Well, not you. I'm talking about the people in the chat. Yeah.
I am fine. What's the classic quote? I don't need your respect. I just need you to shut the fuck up. That is a good line. It is. All right. Everyone needs exactly. Holy fuck, man. Exactly. Silent Night.
Kumbaya, kumbaya.
All right. Everyone take a deep breath. Exactly. Let's get back on this thing.
Stop acting like fucking tools. Kumbaya.
Stop exactly true. And for the record,
in the chat, kumbaya.
There is a thing at the bottom of the chat here. You can just say hi, chat, if it gets too much for everybody. I would do it myself, but Druzilla, and I see Druzilla in here. Druzilla's not the mod anymore. If Druzilla was the mod, everyone would be gone right now. I got to keep my eye on it because of the racist shit and fucking fuckhead trolls and shit like that. So, I try to look, but all right. Yeah, exactly, Jabron. Exactly. Showbron LeBron. Stop acting like tools, y'all. That's a good one, too. And we wonder why the show's called Anger Management. Exactly. Bowling Green kicks a field goal down 20. Fuck. They don't know what the point spread is, huh? They don't know what the point spread is. That Vito dude's a fucking dick too. Fuck. He's done. Fuck. He's done.
Yeah, he's been walking a slippery slope for months. I've noticed he's been squawking off and flapping his gums about people in the past. But
listen, I can't get into it. Listen, Tom Marino, Donnie, and Big Man have had a feud long before I got here, right?
Yeah, they did.
So that's their thing. But I'm not going to sit here and just let people talk shit about them, like, over and over here. Fuck, It's just, it's fucking ridiculous.
What the hell's Vito's problem with Donnie anyway? What the fuck is the problem? Like, seriously, jeez. Goodness.
Vito's a fucking tool. What do you want?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, give a thumbs up. We got 8 thumbs down here. Fuck, it's probably Vito right now. Vito just fucking got booted out. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Yeah, every shot needs a heel, but fuck it. It's, All right, so who are you taking tomorrow, Babano? And please don't tell us the rosters and any long stories. Who do you like in this football game tomorrow?
I don't love. It feels like torture sometimes when you lay points with Tennessee, especially the big points. This is the point spread range I like Tennessee in, though. You get them a full 7 in this game. Give me Tennessee. I think they're going to – I don't know. Pittsburgh's better at home, but I'm not sure they're ready to just blow Tennessee out like this. So I think the Titans make a game.
See, that's great analysis, Babano. I see I got right to the point. Come on, Babano. Brendan Cummings. He's going to call me the legend of Cappy in Canada. No, I'm not a legend of Cappy in Canada. I'm a loudmouth, infamous bastard.
He's a legend of rage in Canada.
Yeah. But I appreciate the kind words from Jimmy. We wish Jimmy the best of luck. We got to get Jimmy on the show one of these nights. I like the Titans tomorrow too, but I like the over better. I really do, Babano. I think there'll be some points put up on the football game, on the board in this football game. Pittsburgh's offense is generally better. Thing with Tennessee's defense has been better. They're only giving up 91 yards a game on the ground. Le'Veon Bell over the last couple of weeks has been held in check. Ben Roethlisberger is starting to lose it. He really is. He's just not the same quarterback as he used to be anymore. Even Antonio Brown's had problems the last couple of weeks. But, taking Tennessee on the road in a primetime spot, it's always seemed dangerous. But the spread's too high. Pittsburgh are being overvalued here, laying 7. I think the number's too high.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any sort of degree of dominance that Pittsburgh has in them right now to trust them to win by more than a touchdown. I know Tennessee's had a weak slate, and they haven't been overly impressive against that slate, but I think they'll be up for the Steelers. And Pittsburgh, to me, Big Ben Roethlisberger still has issues throwing the deep ball. He's not connecting on it with any sort of accuracy, and defenses are really starting to crowd the line, put people in the box, stack the box, take Bell out, and force him to make plays throwing the football down the field. And we'll see if he can do it here. I mean, there's teams now that are keying in against the run and daring Ben Roethlisberger to show he's still got that downfield weaponry and that downfield arm to work with to the likes of Antonio Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster, who's had flashes of playing great for this team, the rookie out of USC.
He's really stepped up. Yeah, he's stepped up with – it's funny, Martavis Bryant's crying, but, hey, Schuster's better than you. What can you say?
How can you take Smith-Schuster out? I mean, Smith-Schuster, Bryant can be upset all he wants, but Smith-Schuster's made big plays. He showed speed in the open field. I mean, he's one of those guys that you got to roll with him now while he's playing well. Bryant, you wait your turn. You're the one that screwed up. You're the one that fucked up. You wait your turn. If there's an opening or an injury happens, then you can draw back in. Until then, keep your mouth shut. Not interested.
No, they'll trade him in the offseason. Tomlin's not the type of guy that's going to get dictated to. All right, Babano, so what's the public play of the week? This week. Well, what was it last week? What was the game you gave last week on the show?
I think it lost. It was Tennessee, but it was -4. And it was -4 or 4.
Oh, that's right. 4.5, 5. Yeah,
push or a loss. It didn't win anyway. Let's put it that way, depending on when you bet it.
Yeah, for the record, John Wynn. I apologize if I screw up. I think that's how you pronounce your last name, right? Win. I'm on. I like Tennessee in the over tomorrow night too. I like the over 44, but I'll take that +7. And let's use that teaser word. I didn't like your CFL teaser, Babano, but it doesn't mean that I won't dance with a teaser every now and then. I'm liking Tennessee +14 over 37 tomorrow.
It's a good teaser. I think you got something there. Good luck. I don't disagree with it, not one bit.
People want to know what kind of beer you're drinking.
Tonight, it's just good old Labatt Blue, old-fashioned. No craft beer tonight. No craft beer tonight. That's a weekend. I bring that out on the weekends. So.
I didn't want to bring this up, Abano, but if you consider you might have an alcohol problem.
No alcohol problem because I never act crazy.
Seems like every time you're on the show, you seem to be boozing it up pretty good here. Like, I don't know. The only guest that drinks as much on the show as you is Mick Aussie.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm still acting pretty sensible, I think. Because I don't think I changed that much non-drunk to drunky, and I don't think there's that big variance between the two personalities or personas. That's in my opinion. I don't think I go off the handle when I get too many drinks in me. Yeah, I handle it pretty good.
I don't know what kind of person's drinking beer at 11 o'clock on a Wednesday night, Babano.
I know. That's me.
Yep. I'm just saying.
I have 2 or 3 a night. There's nothing wrong.
Blanchard says these segments drive you to drink.
That
could be true too.
Take some of the blood pressure out. It keeps my can exhale a little bit. Yeah, it gets a little intense here. Especially when you start reading the chat and what's going on.
Yeah, what do you guys think in the chat? You think Babano's got an alcohol problem? I think he might.
I know. Go to AA.
I think he might.
Yeah, I've got all the addictions: alcohol, gambling, the whole gamut. I'm running the gamut here.
26. I'm confused. Fuck, the Lakers look like UCLA. The Lakers look like UCLA here this evening. And we got a UCLA game starting. So we always have new people jumping in the chat. So, yeah, for the record, guys, we're on UCLA minus 27. We're on the Philadelphia 76ers on the money line. We're on Riverside plus the 5. We laid the points with UNLV. And we've got Toledo and the over in this football game. In-game total 93.5 right now. All right, so my bad, Babano. We're all over the place here. Oh, shit, and Portland's come back and taking a lead on Orlando, though. So what are you looking at this week, Babano? What do you like this week?
We're going to look at the Arizona Cardinals this week to take down the Houston Texans. And why is that? Because I trust any quarterback they put in there other than Drew Stanton at this point in time. And it looks like Bruce Arians is going to make a switch and go with Blaine Gabbert. And I know Blaine Gabbert's not going to excite too many people. He can't be any worse. I know he can't be any worse from what I've seen from Drew Stanton last week against Seattle. I think actually Blaine Gabbert can spark them a little bit. And this is more of a bet against Houston to me. Houston, to me, at this stage of the season, is just looks like a shot football team. That was a pathetic performance against the LA Rams last week. I know the Rams are playing great football, but you weren't even competitive. Tom Savage is abysmal as an NFL quarterback. He actually could make an argument Gabbert might be the better quarterback here in this matchup now that he's starting for Arizona. This game was not on my radar at all prior to today, but as soon as I hear Bruce Arians and make it official earlier today, he's making this quarterback change, that suddenly got me very much interested in the Arizona Cardinals side. I think there's still a little bit of fight, still a little bit of will in the Arizona team. I'm not sure that's the case with the Houston Texans. So I like Arizona here this Sunday.
Arizona on the road. Ballsy.
Yep.
I hope you're right because I got that win total that I'm hoping to somehow cry home or at least give myself an opportunity to hedge later in the season in that spot. Houston looks like I think Houston have quit. I think they're going to quit. They seem to be in the same category there with the New York Giants. Kansas City goes into New York. And of course the Buffalo Bills make the quarterback change. But Banna, what are your thoughts on that change?
My thoughts are why is this even happening? And even more frustrating and more just you can't figure it out. I can't wrap my head around it. Is why are you doing it now? You've got a long flight out to LA, face this Chargers team. You're going to put Nathan Peterman in a spot where he's got limited practice time this week because you got to make that long flight. You got to account for it. You're going to have to leave Buffalo earlier than you normally would for a road game. So that's less reps in practice. You're going to put him out there in a road game, although I know it's the LA Chargers, and I know it's one of the weakest home field advantages in the NFL that the Chargers have. Okay. But I could think of multiple different spots to put Peterman in his first start and make this switch than right now, especially at 5-4 when Tyrod Taylor's not your number one problem with the Buffalo Bills. It's not. How about a run defense that quit last week? How about a run defense that since Marcel Darius got traded wouldn't be able to stop me from plowing through for a 50-yard gain against them? I mean, that's been the problem right now for Buffalo. There's more issues than the quarterback. I know Tyrod Taylor's not perfect. I know sometimes when he throws the ball, there's questionable with his accuracy at times. I understand that. But I also know he's nimble in the pocket, can escape a pass rush. You're going to be facing now Joey Bosa and a pretty good Chargers defensive front that has been able to get some pressure on opposing quarterbacks. And you're not going to have that same level of nimbleness, that same level of mobility with Peterman back there. I question the move altogether. Even more than that, Gabe, I question the timing of it. The timing of it makes no sense whatsoever. None. Zero. Why Sean McDermott and the coaching staff would change quarterbacks now at this stage. And nobody understands it. Donnie, we talked to him on the roundtable. He doesn't understand why it's happening. Jeff Nadeau, big man, doesn't understand it. Anybody I've talked to, we don't get why this move. Paulie Howard on Sportsbit, I can't figure it out. Why is this happening? Why are they changing quarterbacks? Nobody can figure it out. Better hope it works out for him, because nobody can figure it out, and I don't think a lot of us see it being a success.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be a success or not. The Nate Peterman could be good. I don't like the timing of it. I understand why they're doing it. They want to see if Nate Peterman's the guy, or they're going to draft a guy. And they know that Tyrod Taylor's not the guy. But it's a slap in the face to the fans that, you can't keep telling the fans we're building for a big picture next year, and then tease us with 5 wins out of the gate and then pull the carpet out from underneath it. I get it. Tyrod Taylor does have problems. I don't like the timing of it, but Nate Peterman could be good. And it's ironic, but the Bills' passing attack will be better instantly, right? So now we're going to find out, all right, how good is this offensive line? The offensive line has been heralded over the last couple of years and got a lot of credit, yet they've had a mobile quarterback to help them. Now you don't have a mobile quarterback. You have a quarterback that's going to stay in the pocket. And now, the wide receivers will come into play. You'll see the ball will get out quicker, Babano, and the ball will get thrown down the field. It's just the thing is you have the inevitable mistakes that a rookie is going to make. And I'd rather see this rookie make these mistakes in week 12 when we're already eliminated from the playoffs, or week 13, then we're fucking sitting in 6th place and in a playoff spot when everyone else is falling apart around us as well. But pretty clear the Buffalo Bills don't care about winning this year. That's what this comes down to. And it's all about building for the future. McDermott's exact words were, "I didn't come here to be a 5-4 team." So that's where they're going with that.
There you go. And that's why the timing of it, I don't like it. I mean, it's on the road. Obviously, Sean McDermott's got a long-term vision. I guarantee you, if you ask Sean McDermott before the season starts, are you going long-term with Tyrod Taylor as your franchise quarterback? He would have said no right on the spot, and we're finding that out right now. There's no way that he has any sort of interest whatsoever in having Tyrod Taylor lead this football team years and years down the road. That's not going to happen. I think the ties are going to be severed after what's happened here with this quarterback change. Now it's just a question of, can the defense get it together? Because I will say this, Melvin Gordon and the Charger run game is not going to be the threat that the Saints run game was. That's the good news for the Bills, but still, they got to shore that up somehow. Your defense has to show up here in this game. They have to if they're going to win, because Nathan Peterman, you can't put it all on his shoulders. You rely on McCoy, rely on the defense, run the football, play better defense if they're capable of playing better defense. What I can't figure out is that looked like a quit effort from the Buffalo Bills last week against New Orleans. Why? You're 5-3 and heading into that New Orleans game. Why are you quitting on that football game, even when you were way behind? I don't understand it one bit. It's weird. This team now is peculiar to me and what's going on, not only on the field, but off the field.
All right, Babano, so before we let you go, anything else in the NFL you want to talk about? And you got any college games you like this week?
Yeah, I got to do the old Stone Cold Steve Austin when he gets upset. Hydro 1. You guys are pieces of shit right now. Again, you've had this little flicker that I just saw right now. Hydro 1. What? Like you're the number 1 hydro company in the world, Hydro 1? Here's your 1. Right there. There's your 1. I don't appreciate that. I'm on air and I've got to deal with this.
Where's your Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Right there. Oh, we got to do the 2. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Isn't everyone in Ontario on Hydro 1?
Most people are. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so I'm on Hydro 1. My power's fine. I think it's just it's your neighborhood, Babano.
It is. It's the neighborhood.
Your
yeah,
house.
Valley. We'll flip them the bird too. Yeah, Pleasant Valley neighborhood in Dundas.
It's looking pretty dark there, Babano. Are you paying the bills?
Yeah, exactly.
You got no electricity.
You know what it is? No, we got it. It's, you know what it is? It's an overhead light. I don't put the lights on in the background. Then I look like I'm a ghost or an angel coming from the sky or something. My face is like this bright white, pale color. I don't need more white on the face. Believe me, that's the last thing people need to see.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what I guess. It's like Mick Aussie and speaking of Mick too, Mick's in the hospital fucking tweeting pictures and videos. It's like, motherfucker, dude, like, you know, I told him, get off the internet. You know?
Get some rest in you, for Christ's sake. or recoup or, you know, revitalize yourself, whatever you do in a hospital.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, fun games this week in the NFL. It's too bad we're going to be missing. What, the Lakers have come on here right now. 30-29 for the Lakers. And I tell you what, this game seems to have quite a brisk pace to it, guys. You know, in-game total right now is 220. They put up 56 to 55 points in the first quarter of play. You know, but both teams are running. They're not great shooters, but the Lakers are actually the worst three-point shooting team in the NBA. But let's grab a piece of the over. We're already on the Philadelphia 76ers, but let's grab a piece of the over 219.5 in this basketball game.
Well, now you're against me, so one of us will win. Guaranteed winner. I'm on the under full game. You're on an in-game over. Someone's going to win.
What was the total, though? You got 222 or something?
220.5.
Yeah. Oh, 220.5. So I got 219.5. And maybe we can both barely win.
Yes. Yeah. 220 for everybody. Come on. Let's get it.
Yeah. You took the under in this game, huh?
Well, Lakers are on an underrun. I mean, they've been overvalued from a totals perspective the last several games, and they've not only been under the total the last few games, but by wide margins as well. I know these two teams play with pace, but I felt it was just keep going with that streak the way it was going. The Lakers games have been totaled way too high of late.
Well, it's not you know, it's right there right now, right? I mean, it's a couple of three balls away from pushing the pace to the over, and it's a couple of minute drought away from dropping right now. It's right on the number. In fact, the in-game total is 220.5 to be exact right now. Toledo's up 59-31 on Bowling Green. Holy crap, which is good news because we're on Toledo in the over. I'm trying not to fuck things up with in-game betting too much here tonight, but I've been doing pretty well. I'm dancing around landmines here pretty good. With the exception, I need Orlando to get back in this shit. But yeah, so we're gonna be at that CFL game, Babano. We're gonna miss the Rams and the Vikings game, which I'm a little disappointed about. I can live with it, whatever. I'd rather beat the game anyways, but that's gonna be a good game. A very, very good game. And I like the Vikings laying at 2.5 on their home field.
I've liked the Rams all year, but I got to see them go on the road in a tough environment in Minnesota in this kind of spot and go mano a mano. Jared Goff and this great offense, which has been terrific. Now you're facing arguably the stingiest defense you've played, if not in a while, maybe of all season here, facing this Minnesota team. So we'll see if they can handle it here. This is a good test for them. I think less than a field goal. I would lean to the Vikings side too at home in this game. We know Mike Zimmer. Great coach. He's actually one of the coaches that, you know, we don't have to rip and badmouth all the time, Gabe. We actually think this guy's competent. We don't think a lot of coaches these days in the NFL are very competent. We do think that of Mike Zimmer, though. He is one of those guys that the players are buying in. You know, he's making – you know why they're competent, Gabe, why we love Zimmer, or at least I do? Minnesota's been one of the least penalized football teams in the NFL since he took over as head coach. That's discipline being instilled to this football team by Mike Zimmer. That's why he gets it. That's why he's a coach that I respect a lot more than a bunch of others. Like I say, the Rams offense – better than Minnesota's. I like Goff better than Keenum, but I like that Minnesota defense better than the Rams defense. I still think that Rams defense can be had a little bit. So less than a field goal at home, I'd lean to the Vikes. That'll be a great football game. Really good one.
It is going to be a good game. I think it'll be a higher scoring game too, higher scoring than people expect. I'm addicted to these cashews, fuckers.
That's not a crazy opinion either, because Minnesota, believe it or not, lately has put up points and they've actually been scored on. I mean, Kirk Cousins in Washington moved the ball against them very effectively. last week in Washington. 38-30. Minnesota's over the total in 3 straight games, 40, 49, and 68 points in those games. So all of a sudden, they're trending a little bit over the number, and now they're facing a good Rams offense. If Kirk Cousins is putting up 30 with the Redskins against you, it makes me think the Rams could have success. This could be Minnesota's totals deflated now to the point where there's value on the over because they've played well enough on offense, but their defense, believe it or not, has given up some plays and some yards in recent games as well.
Yeah, the Redskins Saints is another over I like. Over 51 in the Dome. New Orleans Saints defense has played better, but their offense is just lethal. They can run the ball, they can throw the ball, and the Redskins won't tap out. They'll just keep throwing to the end. See, the Patriots are up to 7 right now against the Raiders. But all right, Babano, so before we get you out of here, college football. I see Grinch asking about the Virginia game. Me and Mark Lawrence talked about this game today, and I'm calling this right now, man. Virginia's going to cover the number in this game. And what's the money line? They probably don't have one yet. They posted for this.
I got to get your opinion, actually, before we switch to college. Eagles Cowboys, the big Sunday nighter. What do you like there? I'm passing the game because I don't trust. I got to
go with the Eagles. You got to go with the Eagles there.
I think you do too. But my one issue, Gabe, is, and I said this earlier with Donnie, everybody's tooting the horn of this team. Everybody, NFC favorites, Super Bowl favorites. They read about it. They hear about it during this bye week. Do they bring that same edge and that same intensity here for this Dallas game? Are they focused? Are they drowning out the crowd noise and the loud noise about how good they are? Because
they're focused. They're one of the few teams in the NFL. I think they're the only team in the NFL that's actually showed up every damn week.
They have
showed up every week. But they're going to be focused. They're not running away with anything. It's not like they're cruising in much better than everybody. They're 1 game up on the Minnesota Vikings. They're 1 game up on the LA Rams, and I believe they got to play the Rams on December the 10th. So it's not like they're not playing for something. The Eagles are 2 games away from going on the road. In the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like it's. Shit changes in a hurry in the NFL, Babano. I get what you're saying. When you have a smoking hot team, do you really want that team to be, going into the bye, right, when you're winning every week? So I get it. I get that hesitation. But, Philadelphia is still trying to lock down home field advantage. They've got the Rams, the Vikings, and the Saints all on their ass right now. Not to mention the injuries to the Dallas Cowboys. We talked about it last night. Sean Lee, those crazy-ass numbers. With Sean Lee on the field, they give up 18 points a game. When he's not on the field, 32. It's a difference of 15 points per game. When Sean Lee's not playing, Tyron Smith tackle. Doesn't sound like he's going to play. I can't confirm that, but that was a big, big loss for them last week. That offensive line already wasn't as good as it was in past years. Now without Smith and without Elliott and that big playability, it's asking. Des Bryant's banged up. It's asking too much for Dak Prescott. I'm a big Dak Prescott fan, but I think it's just asking a little bit too much.
Yeah, I do not want the Dallas Cowboys in the game in any way, shape, or form. But that's why I stated my reasons as why I'm reluctant to bet Philly. Because I remember Philly was 3-0 to start last year, then had the bye week, and they played one of the most sloppy, penalty-filled, turnover-filled performances they could possibly have, losing to Detroit that game off the bye following the 3-0 start last season with Doug Peterson in his first year and Carson Wentz in his first year. Same coach and quarterback here. I'm just this little nagging feeling in the pit of my stomach. Are they going to let that happen again? That just, we're so good before the bye and we're flat and we're sloppy and we're making mistakes and we're shooting ourselves in the foot in the game coming off the bye. I'm concerned that could happen here. But if it doesn't, Philly is capable of rolling because you're right. Dallas is a mash unit right now, injury-wise, and I sure don't trust them.
But you're not giving Philly.
No, but not taking Philly, no.
Right. So you watch too much TSN and Bob McKenzie, Babano. We're breaking down games without picks at the end. It's not, we might as well just talk about games that you want to, give a pick for. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big game. I wanted to mention it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's a great game, though. It should be.
Yeah. All right. So Virginia, I'm taking Virginia plus the 19 in this football game. The problem with this is I want to take them on a money line as well, but it's only plus 700. Yeah, I find that interesting. They should be giving us more value than plus 700 in this spot with the Virginia Cavaliers. Virginia is playing with house money. They've already punched their ticket to a bowl game. they've gotten, they weren't even supposed to go bowling this year. Nobody thought the Virginia Cavaliers are going to be good this year. They've already exceeded expectations. They've won 6 games, and now they're taking on a Miami Hurricane team that it's not so much a letdown, because you can't have a letdown when you're undefeated, and you're playing for a national championship. But the last 2 Saturday nights, primetime television against Virginia Tech under the lights. Notre Dame last week under the lights, college game day there. Now suddenly you're playing at noon Eastern. You're playing Saturday morning at noon. Mark Lawrence brought this up today. The game's not even sold out or anything. Like, they're freaking out in Miami. Like, already it was trendy on Saturday against Notre Dame, but you're going to see it's going to be a lot of empty seats, early start against Virginia. They're bandwagon jumping fake fans in Miami. And you got a Virginia Cavalier team coming in here playing with house money, getting 19 motherfucking points, knowing that, hey, we can make a name for ourselves if we knock these guys off. This is a dangerous game for Miami, guys. I'm taking the Virginia Cavaliers plus the points. I'd like to sprinkle on the money line. I wouldn't shock me if they shock the world type of deal, but it's only plus 700. And then we got the Michigan Wolverines getting 7.5 right now. And I was reading out of Vegas, they can't take a bet on Wisconsin. Everybody's betting on Michigan in this game. Open at 10, down to 7.5 right now. I think Michigan can hang in this game. I actually like Virginia better, but I think Wisconsin are under the gun right now too, and I think Michigan are going to give them all that they can handle. Harbaugh can't beat Michigan State or Ohio State, but he can beat everybody else.
The thing, we'll start with Virginia, Miami. The thing that concerns me here with Miami is, okay, 2 straight home wins in a row that were very impressive. Virginia Tech and Notre Dame back-to-back. Now you got to play Virginia in an earlier start game. You get away from national, that primetime spotlight. That's a concern, and you got to play. I know it's only Pittsburgh in your finale, but it's a short week. That's a Friday game on Black Friday coming up for them. And the concern with Miami is I want to bet Miami in a pick 'em price range or a competitive spread. Short favorite, pick 'em range, underdog. That's where Miami's been great. Look at the track record of Miami laying big points this year. Against Georgia Tech, laying 6.5, they win by 1. Laying 17.5 against Syracuse, they win by 8. Laying 21 against North Carolina, they win that game by 5. This laying big points, you've been getting your teeth kicked in with Miami. So for that reason alone, I could lean Virginia plus the points here in this game. Virginia's been very frustrating for me because I've bet on them a lot, but they've also had some clunkers. They get blown out by Boston College, blown out by Pittsburgh. Louisville, they weren't able to hang very well with the Cardinals last week. Virginia. Ben Kurt's a good quarterback, but that offensive line is broke down in protection as of late, allowing way too many sacks. That's a problem against Miami's defense. I'm worried that if they fall behind, they are not going to be able to play catch-up here against this Miami team. I'm still leaning, though, to Virginia plus the points. Hate this spot for Miami. They've been dreadful laying big points. As for Michigan, Wisconsin, it's a public dog. And right away when I see everybody loving a public underdog like Michigan, it worries me because what is it, maybe less than 40% that these public underdogs cash in? Seriously. I mean, lifetime. I mean, that's how bad the winning percentage has been for these public underdogs. That being said, I'm not ready to lay with Wisconsin. I still think this team's a little bit overvalued, even though they're an undefeated football team this season. Alex Hornibrook is still having interception problems. 2 pick sixes against Iowa. That was the only points Iowa put up pretty much, but still, he's having trouble in terms of giveaways, throwing too many interceptions, bad decisions. It's not a quarterback I want to lay those kind of points with. And the new quarterback for Michigan has at least sparked them a little bit. He's gotten them a little bit going a little bit offensively. He's better than Spate or O'Korn. I don't think it could be any worse than those guys. So I'm still leaning Michigan plus the points, but gosh, it's such a heavy public underdog, and usually those teams get crushed.
All right, Babano, so we'll let you go now, but you have a college pick you want to share with us?
How about we go with, I mentioned this, I think, on the Friday show with you and Cam Stewart. This Texas State team has been flying over the total the last 2 weeks since they went to an up-tempo, hurry-up, no-huddle, push the pace offense. They went over the total with Georgia State and New Mexico State. I think their game against Arkansas State in that Sun Belt matchup's also going to go over the total, 59. A little bit more of an adjustment has been made. There's a higher number, but I think Texas State, they're really going fast on offense. not exactly showing in terms of the totals yet with that Bobcats team. So I think Texas State, Arkansas State over the total worth a look. And I said it on the round table. I'll throw it out there again. What the hell? UAB money line against Florida. Not plus the points. I'm going money line as well against the Florida Gators on Saturday. Florida's not going to a bowl game. They're riddled with injuries and suspensions. They're losing games left and right. They're getting blown out left and right. There's nothing left to play for. Randy Shannon's a lame duck interim coach. Now you're going to play outside a conference against UAB, and you're going to expect this team to rally the troops all of a sudden with a step-up effort. I'm not buying it. Felipe Franks, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Could be you, Gabe, me, Big Man, or Donnie. We could strap on pads and still be able to produce maybe more at the quarterback than anybody Florida's given them. So I like UAB. I think this team's been underrated. What a season, 7-3 straight up, 8-2 against the spread. Bill Clark, probably your coach of the year. This team coming into the FBS ranks doing a hell of a job. And I'm not convinced Florida gives a fuck here in this game with the dismal season they've had. Coaching changed a little bit, injuries, suspensions. I think UAB hangs in the swamp.
Ian Cameron, a.k.a. Babano. Good stuff, Babano. We'll speak to you Friday on the Fantasy Sports Television Network. We'll see you Sunday for the football game. We'll lock down plans tomorrow or Friday, but Cam's good to go. We're probably, to be honest with you, we're going to sit in the end zone. Tickets in the end zone are like $25 or something like that. So that's sort of the plan that we're leaning. But it could be drizzling and raining a bit on Sunday. It's going to be warm, but could be rainy a bit. So if it's rainy, we'd be better off sitting in the upper deck under that roof thing that they have. At least they have it's not a full roof, but it's sort of a cover type thing.
Yeah.
If you're sitting up there, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll see if we get tickets on StubHub first, but tickets are cheap with scalpers outside. There will be a few Saskatchewan fans there without a doubt, but as it is right now, there's tickets. We'll handle this tomorrow. I'll send you a DM, but like I said, there's tickets in the end zone for like $25 or $30 type thing. So I think that's the way to go. Sitting in the end zone is a good time. And the end zone's close to the fucking drink stands too. It's close to the exit and everything. Like it's convenient, that end zone there.
I actually bought a pair of tickets already for me, and Kitchener Ray actually has told me he's wanted in on this football game, and he'll be joining us there. He's, of course, a guy that's always in the chat there all the time, so he'll be there at that game as well.
Urbano just couldn't wait.
I know, exactly. But that's okay. The good news is we can move around. We can move around, switch seats. Who the hell cares? If I got to buy another one, so be it. For $25, what the hell? So that's okay. We'll find a way to make it work, my friend. It'll be a great day. Lots of fun.
I look forward to it, Babano. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see if you're here early. You'll come on with me and Donnie, or maybe later on in the Betcast. I might just do the Betcast from Shula's Joe's later or somewhere else on that Sunday night.
Oh, yeah, I'll be staying in Toronto for a good few hours at least after the game. So I'm not going home right away. We got football to watch after that. So we're doing the bar thing for sure. Hundo P.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what Big Man on campus is all scared. I told him that. I said, first off, I'm probably going to be drunk. And I said, secondly, I'll probably just do it from a sports bar, actually. Because, if I'm hammered, I'd rather be in a bar at least with the good atmosphere and stuff than sitting here all fucking hammered alone on a Sunday night, I'd rather be in that spot. But I like mixing it up a bit. I'm not worried about the sound or anything like that. It'll be fun.
And I actually got a DM on Twitter today from there's another guy that's on the chat. Jack Hargrave says he might want to join us at the bar after the game in Toronto for that. So there you go. We're going to have a good turnout.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Babano. I would say may the winners be yours, but I wouldn't mean it in this Laker game. I need the game to go over the number.
That's okay. May the winners be yours. I've lost a lot this week. What's another one?
Yeah, what's it?
I'll gladly concede to you. No problem.
Well, it depends how much money you got. No one wants to lose more. I just bet the end game over too, right? So I'm pulling for points here. I'm on the Sixers, 46-42, 4 minutes left. It could go either way here. It could go either way with Banner. Like this isn't it's not running away with the total. To be honest, in-game total right now is 225.5. But it's not locked in or anything like that. But great stuff as always, Babano. We appreciate the insight. And tomorrow, what, you got your ice hockey show here?
We do at 9 a.m. Thursday morning, Ice Guys, with me, Alex, Dana, and Andrew. Always a lot of fun. Good stuff.
You're showing up this week? You're going to be on?
I will be there, yes. I haven't missed a show since that cottage trip, so my punctuality has been supreme. It's been pristine. It's been unblemished.
You still talking for the first 15 minutes of the show?
As always, yes.
That's the new thing now. God bless you, Babano. Great stuff.
I know, Bobano overload. Bobano. See you Sunday, buddy.
Hold on here, Babano. Here, give us a little dance here.
That one's just a little bit too trancey, though. I like trance, but that's more like a put me to sleep kind of music. Just put me in a relaxed mindset. Yeah, there we go. I feel like I'm going to box someone, knock someone's fucking lights out or something. Yeah.
Gold with Babano.
I hope the Argos lose on Sunday, Gabe, not just because I think we're going to both be on Saskatchewan, but I wouldn't mind just yelling out a nobody blows like the Argos on Sunday as a lifelong Ticat fan. That would make me very happy.
Babano keeps talking. The music, I think the music was a little too loud. I couldn't hear it.
No, I was going to say nothing would warm my heart more on Sunday, especially if we're both on Saskatchewan, to absolutely bellow out when they lose. Nobody blows like the Argos as a lifelong Ticat fan. That would make me happy.
Babano. See you later, Babano.
Good night, Gabe. We'll see you Sunday. It'll be a lot of fun. See you, buddy.
There's Babano with us. Yeah, how can you not like Babano, man? And the positive dance on the way out. Hey, like I said, it takes a lot to make me smile. Takes a lot to make me smile, but Babano did it. Good stuff with Babano. Good stuff. Thanks, Babano. See, not a lot of people will dance like that and put himself out there. He will. At 52-45. Come on, man. We need some fucking points. This shit's slowing down a little bit here. What's going on here with UCLA? All right, for the record, UNLV, go fight, win, UNLV. 21-5 right now in the second half. That's nice. That's good. Let's pull away and fucking murder these dudes. Meanwhile, a decent start for UCLA. UCLA is up by 14 right now. 34-20, 7:57 left in the first half. And Embiid's missing free throws. Good job, fuck. Maybe if you stop tweeting so much and fucking practice hitting free throws. And I appreciate Matthias earlier. Yeah, my Frankfurt. Bundesliga. It's not a sweatshirt. It's not a sweatshirt. It's thin. It's like a thin soccer, Puma. I just realized, look, it says it almost looks like it says Viagra without the RA. Viag. No, I am not German. But my father was married to a German woman and lived in Frankfurt. But I will tell you that I do think that Germany's going to win the World Cup. I think Germany wins the World Cup. Congratulations to Denmark. Denmark qualifies. Thanks, Richie Rich. Denmark qualified. Ireland is out. Kitchener Ray saying Argentina. I like the Detroit Lions in that game, Mario Martinez. Hey, Josh McCarthy, good to see you, bro. I said that. Last week we were looking at the odds. We were looking at the odds last week. Sorry, Shano. I was looking at the odds last week, and I said Portugal are my dark horse, 20-1, not getting enough respect. Portugal are hard to score on, and Portugal are good at capitalizing on their opportunities. Yeah, USA. Yeah, what group are USA in? USA are in the same group as Canada. Fuck. Group, we're not good enough. Yeah, that's the group that USA and Canada are. Group North American loser group. Yeah, group North American loser fucking group. What do I think about the Saints? I'm a little bit worried about the Saints. They got to have a letdown at some point, but I think the Saints fucking beat the Skins. I like the over 51 in that game. Yeah, the NIT of the World Cup. That's a good idea. That's a good call, Johnny Kicknuts. You're right. There should be a fucking loser World Cup. Fuck. Canada, United States, Holland. Holland would kick the shit out of us, though. You're right. Like, how come there's not there's like an NIT to the World Cup? There should be like a secondary tournament. All right, all you fuckhead countries. There should be one tournament before the World Cup where whoever wins gets in. I know they have the little play-ins, but I'm talking about a real tournament. You let all these fuckhead countries come. I appreciate that, Andrew. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Blake Kersey saying, they're going to do that, man. The World Cup, guys, they're talking about 2026 and shit. There's going to be like 64 teams. It's going to be like the NCAA tournament. It's 58-54 for Philadelphia right now. Our horse's name is Conflict Diamond. What up, Scott K? No, I am not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I am not gay, but I could be for enough money. Depends, Do we have an indice? Are you proposing something? Yeah, not there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, let's try to keep this rolling. Yeah, exactly. Riverside, yeah, I didn't check in on the score. Can't win them all. Oh, fuck me. Central Arkansas just went on a run. 40-34 there. Son of a bitch. Man, they're scoring a lot of points in these college games. UNLV now up. Good, good. UNLV's fucking pasting them. 81-47. Let's go. 81-47. All right. UNLV's outscoring them 26-7 in the second half. It's 58-54 right now for the Philadelphia 76ers. I would hope there was a couple of more points. I'm surprised. The in-game total is 226.5, despite the fact that they only have 112 points right now. The Orlando Magic they're hanging around, man. It's 75-71. Portland have gone on a couple of runs, and I'm like, God damn, Orlando are down by double digits. But look, they're down by 4 going into the 4. 75-71 for the Portland Trailblazers. I'm on the Orlando Magic. I think the Magic plus the 4.5 is worth a look. I took fucking Orlando on the money line when they were winning by 12 earlier. I was hoping they can go wire to wire. They didn't. All right, guys. So we'll take our first break of the evening. We haven't taken a break yet tonight. We haven't taken a break yet tonight. We appreciate everybody joining us here this evening. We've had some good, nice night of picks, but whatever. It doesn't mean shit. It's all about how we end tonight, right? The Wicked Wednesday continues.
If I breathe tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. Just so far from here, focused on my own way, even never looking back to those who have been here. There is nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the ground. But when I start to see those eyes, thinking for help, thinking for help, just need to open my eyes down. Try to change them to sunshine. To be someone longer than I can try. If I
All right, I'm scared to look at the UNLV score here. I laid a bad in-game number. I laid 7.5 in the second half here, and I got the 18, but I got greedy here. Ugh. 86-52 with 4 minutes left. Just finish them the fuck off, man. 86-52. Let's go. Finish them off. Man, fucking UCLA. 47-45. In-game total 181. We got higher totals in fucking NBA games. The total for Orlando and Portland right now is 191 with 7 minutes left. Meanwhile, we got 181 here in the college fucking game. 47-45. UCLA, 15.5-point favorites in the second half. I'm already on them. I don't want to be chasing shit. We can't win them all, but, you know, we're winning quite a few of them here. Let's keep this going. I haven't looked, whatever. We'll add this shit up at the end of the night. We'll see how we did. I gave 10 picks today, and I bet them all. So I put my money where my mouth is. We're going to find out at the end of the night. Like I said, I try not to freak out. I really don't. I know, like, I have the reputation of the rage. I get mad during games sometimes, but, you know, it's funny. When I sit here alone, I don't. There's certain teams, though. Football pisses me off. Basketball, but, you know, when I'm alone, I don't really yell. I'll get angry, but I don't yell as much. Cam, my boy Cam, we got to get Cam on for you guys that don't know Cam, but you should. But Cam was funny. He was telling me the other day about how fucking he had a meltdown at home. He's like, you know, Morency, I was like you. I had a meltdown. He goes, I was sitting there alone, and he goes, there was just one play too many that fucked me. And he goes, I just fucking started screaming. He's like, I came really close to putting a hole in my wall. But he learned his lesson. Cam did that before. Cam got so pissed off about a game. He's a big guy, too. He fucking punched a hole in his wall. He owns his house, but he realized after, he's like, now I got to fix this. Fuck. Right? I said, I put a little hole in my wall. It really bothers me, too. I don't even own this place, and it bothers me. I sort of got really frustrated one night, and there was a fly, and I took a broom, and I was swinging the broom like a baseball bat, like full fucking throttle. I didn't, you know, whatever. I kind of knew I'd be careful around the wall type shit, so I was kind of swinging, and I fucking got him, but I fucking got my wall as well. So it's like a little bit of irony, fuck. Me killing this fly, I ended up putting a hole in the wall in the process of doing it. It's just, he was driving me fucking crazy, man. Like, this one fly was really pissing me off. Fuck. I try not to smash things. I learned my lesson. I broke my foot in Vancouver. Remember the Stanley Cup riot in Vancouver and Boston? I broke my foot like fucking the night before, 2 days before that. I was in Vancouver during that playoff shit, and one night I got really fucking pissed off outside of a bar. I'm not proud of this moment. I learned my lesson. There was like a wood garbage can, and I fucking drilled the fucking garbage can, all right? I fucking kicked it. Except, you know, I don't know the garbage cans in Vancouver. So it looked like it was sort of wood, except it was thin wood, man, and it was fucking concrete. So it's like this concrete thing, but it's wrapped around with this wood. So I fucking kicked it, and I went sort of through the wood, and I fucking booted the concrete part. And there was a cop. I told a cop off, fuck. Some cop said something to me. I was drunk. I was kind of being a dick. And a cop said something to me, this chick cop. I said, whatever. I said, Vancouver fucking sucks. I was bitching about the city. I'm like, this city fucking sucks. And I booted a fucking garbage can in front of the cop. And the cop told me, she goes, you know, she goes, I would arrest you for being an asshole. But she goes, I think you just broke your foot. She goes, that's good enough. I was like, yeah, whatever. Fuck you. I fucking sort of limp away. And I was in pain, but I didn't really realize at the time my foot was broken. And I went to a party after, and I'm at the party, and that's when I realized I was like, I got to sit down. And in the morning, I woke up at the party, and it's a good thing that like it was our buddy's friend that owned the condo type shit. So it was cool that I passed out there. I guess I passed out in pain type of shit. I sort of whatever. And I don't go to hospitals like willy-nilly. So I went to the hospital the next day. Except it was the Stanley Cup Finals, man. There was a shitload of injuries and shit. And the stupid doctors fucking told me, oh, you know, you got to come back next Tuesday. But I was like, I'm leaving town. I was like, I'm pretty sure my foot's broken. And they're like, no, you probably think you fractured a bone. And like an idiot, they gave me a cane and crutches and shit. And instead of staying off my foot like most normal people, I went to the UFC, fuck. And I got so mad at the UFC, I broke my fucking crutches. I got pissed off about a decision about one of the fights, and I snapped the fucking crutch against the stairs. like I said, I'm not proud of it, all right? So I broke my foot. They gave me fucking... They gave me crutches. I broke the crutches at a UFC event. And then I walked around on a broken foot. And then I got sick. I got strep throat. Then I got strep throat. And I had to go to the hospital for a broken foot and strep throat at the same time. And they were like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, listen, fuck, I think I got a broken foot. Like, this is 2 weeks later in Toronto. I went into the emergency room, and I was like, listen, I got a problem here. It feels like my foot's about to fall off. And, you know, they looked at it, and they're like, holy shit. They're like, your foot's broken. And they're like, when did this happen? I told them, like, I don't know, 15 days ago. And the buddy was like, you've been walking around for the last 15 days like this. I was like, yeah. And he goes, aren't you in excruciatingly, amount of pain? And I said, yeah, but I thought it would go away. I said, I kept waiting for it to go away, man. And I said, but now it kind of feels like something's loose there. And buddy, I was in the emergency room. They got like the specialist on me right away. They were like, holy fuck, dude. I was lucky. Buddy told me, he goes, you're basically one more step away from me putting a screw in your foot and you getting surgery. Instead, they just fucking put me in a cast and a boot and all that shit. It was a summertime, too. I never had a cast on like that before in the summer. I had this big cast. Fuck. I was like, because I thought I was like, whatever, give me one of those plastic boots. And he's like, no. You need a plaster to reset your bones, man. It's that bad. And of course, it was the summer. I actually fucking used to crutch on the subway to a studio to do my shows. And that's when I began to do the show at home. Everything changed then. That's when I realized, fuck this. I can't fucking go on public transportation on a broken fucking foot all the time. So ever since then, I haven't smashed anything. I've thrown a few things, but I haven't like punched or kicked anything, knowing that I do not want to injure myself again. Like, I actually learned my lesson. Exactly, Drew. That's when it kicked in. Nobody cares how tall you are, Tom Marino. The game is on TV. The game is on TV, Louis Mesa. That's where the game is. I don't know, unless you misunderstood something where it says NBA fucking.com broadcast stream of an NBA game. You're in the wrong place, fuckface. Like, I must have missed, like, do I look like someone that's on ESPN there, Luis? And we will wish a happy birthday to Tom Marino. You say I suck. Like, come on, guys. How stupid are you? I'm watching fucking an NBA. I'm watching 2 games on a stream right now. Skip Bayless head ass. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Skip Bayless ass. I don't know. These are the type of people that shouldn't be allowed to vote, fuck. Like, if you're that fucking stupid that you're coming here to look for a stream, then, you know, I can't help you. You know what? I've noticed a common pattern, though. It's always when the Lakers play that this shit happens. No, it's always the Lakers. These Laker fans are stupider than the rest of the league. Like, we don't have Milwaukee Buck fans coming in here all the time. Where's the stream? Like, we don't have yeah, like, it's not like we have like we don't have Orlando Magic fans coming in here. Where's the stream, fuckhead? It's always Laker fans. I swear, every time the Lakers play. Sorry, Mario. Come on, settle down, Mario. So settle down. Look. I lived in LA. It's all good. Yeah, fucking Clipper fans don't bother me. Clipper fans are smarter breed. Yeah, free Meek. I'll agree with that. Yeah, I'm a Raptor fan, but you know what? You got to go. UNLV wins 98-63. Boom. How about that, Johnny Kicknuts? Who was Meek and what did he do? Yeah, I don't know, Brooks. We share. I don't know what to say, Brooks. Like, the chat's not that bad. It's just a couple of times a week whenever the Lakers play, we get ambushed with these fucking fuck sticks. We get ambushed with fuck sticks that are too stupid to go to a sports streaming site. Yeah, what's the score in that Portland game right now? Ah, fuck me, 99-92. That's the thing. Portland can hang around, but we couldn't pull away, huh? All right, the second half has started here. It's 47-47 right now in this game, this UCLA Central Arkansas game. Let's take a small piece of the second half over here. Over 179.5. Nothing crazy. Late night degenerate play. Our bigger action here is on we're on the Philadelphia 76ers. We're on the over. I haven't even checked in on our Ben Simmons props. How's that looking? How's Ben Simmons doing? Let's just check on DraftKings, fuck, since I have him in DraftKings. I'm playing in one of these double ups tonight. How am I doing? Not good. Really? Evan motherfucking Turner. Motherfucker. 7 points. That's going to be the difference. All right. Ben Simmons has 10 points. Remember we told you to take the over 6.5 assists. That was easy money. He's already got 9 assists. Cash that. Oh, now he's got 12 points. All we need is 17.5. I'm telling you, boys, it's going to be a big night tonight. I feel it. 80-72. Sixers playing well right now in the second half. I like it. Yeah, we hit the assist prop already there, Esho. I wanted that we were going to bring Big Man in if he was around. This is Big Man's favorite game. He's got his boy Lonzo Ball against his team, the Sixers. Unbelievable the Lakers didn't score on that. Wow. No, that's the thing. Lonzo Ball's got to learn to shoot. And listen, he's not a scorer. He's not supposed to be a scorer. That's funny. It's funny how Lonzo Ball can be here and playing at the same time. Isn't that interesting, Big Will? Guys, the best way to handle it is like I do. No, I'm not getting a Big Baller Brand shirt. No. The best way to handle it is like I do. You just boot them out and move on. You know, it's like, yeah, how about that game we hit last night, the under in that hockey game? Ducks and Bruins right now. Listen, I've been following this game, but I wouldn't bet the under 5.5. I would go over 5.5 in game here right now. There's 3-1, 5.5, still 17 minutes left. In fact, I'll bet this. This is where I get in trouble. I'm not going to go big, but let's have fun, a little fun here. I'll grab it in game over 5.5, although I think somebody might have just scored as I say this, and they did. Fuck. You know what? It's good problems to have, though. I'd rather like be, oh, I was right about that and I didn't get it in, than whatever. Fuck, we grabbed the over in this fucking UCLA game, though, and now this shit's slowing down. I don't like that. I don't like the looks of that. Ooh, Central Arkansas takes a 52-51 lead. Wow. Do we dare do it? Do we talk the two? Do we do it? ML money line. Ben Kahn, he has the Lakers. Well, you're not out of it yet, Ben Kahn. You're only down by 6. Man, you see it. So do we do it? Do we do this? Do we take fucking Central Arkansas plus 1,400 on the money line? Are they going to shock the basketball world and beat Steve Alford's punk ass? Fuck. Steve Alford's a fucking clown, man. The fact that he lets the Ball fucking family run UCLA into the ground like this. Man, we're talking about an institution of John Wooden. You know, Paulie Pavilion. You guys are supposed to be above this fucking bullshit. And not to mention, fuck, how stupid are you fucking Laker fans, fuck? Like I said, you know, you're dumbest fans in the league by far, you cocksuckers. All right, San Antonio Spur fans don't come here. Guys, how about you go to a sports streaming fucking site? Is it that difficult? I'm watching the UCLA game right now. I'm not watching it on YouTube because I'm not an idiot. Like, if we tell these idiots the fucking website, do you think they'll leave? All right, here. I'm going to do this for you fucking people since I know you're slow. This is for the Laker fans. Now, fuck off. There's your stream. Now, fuck off. See, we just gave you the stream. There's the stream. Now go away. Go watch the Lakers lose. Go watch the Lakers lose to the Sixers. $82.76 Philadelphia. $82.76. We'll keep our eye on this. We need some points in this UCLA game. Yeah, so tomorrow night, I'm taking the over in this Tennessee Titan game. I know inevitably a lot of you are going to ask, who are you taking in the football game tomorrow night? I'm taking the over 44. I'm going to take the Titans, but I trust the over more. I got to start getting smarter and stop just like betting, like now the college basketball here is I'm going to fucking kill it. I'm already feeling good. My confidence level's up. Look, I'm drinking water instead of soda. I'm eating cashews. I'm eating grapes. I'm walking around parts of the grocery store I never even knew existed. I can't lie, though. Like, instead of potato chips, I got like little those baby carrots, but I got the same chip dip. Figured, hey, we'll take baby steps here. So, yeah, I'm not going to load up on both. Like, if I look at this game tomorrow and I'm like, all right, do I want to take the Pittsburgh Steelers -7? Like, let's look at our options here. Pittsburgh Steelers -7. Tennessee Titans +7. Over 44. Under 44. Like, what feels the most, to me, the one that I look out of these four boxes and my options here, I'm thinking, you know what? I like the over 44. I like the over 44. I've got to lean with the Tennessee Titans, but I like the over 44. And yes, I am aware that the Pittsburgh Steelers are 1-8 to the over this year. Out of 9 games the Steelers have played, 8 of them have gone under the number. I don't think the Steelers have surpassed 30 points once this year. And now Philadelphia's falling apart. It's crazy how hard it is for the Lakers to score into the basket. Like, they miss tip-ins and putbacks. But the Lakers have gone on a run. 82-82 right now. Here comes Embiid. Fuck, Embiid is a fucking good player. I find him a little bit annoying. I think he talks too much on Twitter and shit. He acts like he's accomplished something too much when he's still a young dude that hasn't done jack shit, but he is a good player when he plays. Now, I give this kid praise, but he better hit the fucking free throws now. Just a big athletic dude, man. Not a lot of dudes that man, it's my number one pet peeve about the NBA and basketball is the fucking the handshake after every free throw. Hit or miss. It's ridiculous. Like, what's the incessant need to touch each other every 2 seconds here? Let the guy shoot the free throws, all right? You're standing next to him. He knows you want them to hit him. Like, you don't need to reach over. Everyone needs to go over and fucking, you know, who started that? I'd like to know, like, really, who started this fucking shit? Like, I remember, like, in the old days, they didn't do that. Now nobody can score suddenly. I'd like to know, like, who started that? Like, who was the first team? How did this become a thing in the NBA? Yeah, it calms them. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, for a bunch of homophobes, like, you know, they are. They certainly like to touch each other a lot, don't they? And the Lakers are on the verge of taking a lead here. Now, it didn't start with Will Chamberlain. Well, maybe like did people go over, but it didn't happen. Maybe people encourage Will Chamberlain, D-Rock, but it didn't continue. It didn't continue. Like, I don't remember Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen and shit fucking, you know, having to reach over and touch hands after every free throw. 84-83 right now. I blew it by talking shit to the Laker fans. Still some basketball left. We'll be all right. No panic. I'm more upset that we threw money away here. Holy shit. This is no joke, guys. It's 57-53 Central Arkansas. Oh, now 57-56. Central Arkansas were plus 1,400 on the money line. I should have just fucking taken them at the time because now they're plus 800 and we would have made a little profit. They would have paid out. Fuck. No value now, but whatever. Let's do it. Small play. Central Arkansas, plus 825 on the money line. The good thing about this is if they get up a little bit, the book will pay it out. So it's 84-83 right now after 3 quarters of play for the Los Angeles Lakers. The over-under is 224.5. I'm surprised that they have it on this high. I'm a little bit concerned about the total, to be honest with you. So, yeah, tomorrow night, I like I'm taking the over in this football game. And what is it now? 44. It's 44. I think a teaser could be in play here with the Tennessee Titans up to plus 14, over 37. Tennessee match up well with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh aren't overwhelming anybody. Their offense is not – Pittsburgh's offense is reputation right now. Like Le'Veon Bell has been fantasy suicide over the last couple of weeks. People keep paying big money thinking he's going to break out and stuff, and it doesn't happen. Ben Roethlisberger just isn't – he's not, the same quarterback that he used to be. Antonio Brown hasn't done jack shit in a couple of weeks. Schuster stepped up. Tennessee comes in here, man, pretty confident, winners of 4 straight football games. Yet they haven't really beaten anybody. If we're talking like college football and we're looking at Tennessee's body of work, they don't really have, they lost to the Raiders. They beat the Jags. They beat the Seahawks. Other than that, their wins are against Tennessee's wins are against Jacksonville, Seattle. Indianapolis, Cleveland, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. So without a doubt, this is a step up in class for them since they played that game against the Seattle Seahawks. And we should note that game was in Tennessee. Now they played last year. It was 27-24. And I think we have a similar style football game. Now, if you let's look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers haven't blown anybody out. In week 1, they beat the Browns by 3. Week 2, they did beat the Vikings by 17. They lost to the Bears by 6. They beat Baltimore 26-9. Shitty team. You know what I mean? Baltimore. They lost to Jacksonville 30-9. At Kansas City 19-13. 29-14. Cincinnati 20-15, 20-17 last 2 weeks. So that's why the total is so low, because the Pittsburgh Steelers just aren't scoring. You know, they've scored 40 points in their last 2 games. $85-84. Come on, bury that 3. That's not a good shot. Oh, get the rebound. Another 3 ball. Oh, fuck off. That's 2 in a row. Hard to get a fucking over. You hear this shit? The Lakers are 2 for 21 from 3-point land. Philadelphia 5 of 21. Oh, there's a shock. There's Embiid's hurt. It's like, dude, can you get through a fucking game without getting hurt, for fuck's sakes? He's all right. Whatever. You're a big pussy, Embiid. You got a little knee to the gut, fuck. Imagine these guys. Basketball players are such pussies, man. Look at them. Oh, look at them right now. Oh, God. I'm sure if you were in a club right now and Rihanna was there, you'd fucking be feeling better. Look at them. Imagine these guys playing NHL hockey and taking a fucking puck off the shin and shit. Imagine these guys imagine an NBA player playing NHL hockey and their face smashed into the glass. They'd be crying. They're such big pussies, these guys. It's crazy. You know, they act all tough and dunk, you know, oh, look how cool I am. It's like, dude, you're a big pussy. You just got a little knee to the gut. You're fucking crying like a girl. Fuck. Look, he's okay now. What are you, like a soccer player? You're like a soccer player? What, a second ago you were lying on the ground like you were going to die. Now you're fucking jogging back down the court. These fucking millennials. From the floor, 2 of 3 from 3, and 10 of 12 at the line for Embiid. 88-87. Come on. Ben Simmons. There's Embiid. Good play, Embiid. He's must-see TV. Both those guys are. 90-87, 9 minutes left. Philly ball. Here's Ben Simmons with the rock. Embiid thinks he's Michael Jordan. He faked the 3. He comes in here like, wow. He really is fun to watch. I'll give him that. He's a big drama queen. You know what I'm realizing? You know who Embiid is? He's fucking Odell Beckham. He's Odell Beckham. He's awesome when he's there. You're not always there, and there's always drama. You know, that's who he is. I just clued in. Yeah, Joel Embiid, you're Odell Beckham. Yeah, I'm not criticizing what I'm saying. He's like Beckham. Beckham's a great player. I'm just stating that, you know, Beckham, same thing. Beckham goes down and he fucking cries like a 10-year-old kid. Fuck. Mom, my knee. He hit me hard. And then he's okay and he's all cool again. I hate to admit it, but my boy Vince Carter was the worst at that. Vince Carter was the king of that. Vince Carter was the king of fucking acting like he got shot. Remember? Oh yeah, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's annoying like that too, dude. Watch Big Will Kyle Lowry every fucking play at the end. Whenever he gets under the basket and he gets knocked down, he fucking lies there on his back like he's dead. He doesn't get back on defense, and then he'll get up. Watch Lowry. He'll get up, and he'll just start chirping the ref. Like, he'll get up, and he'll be like, hey, fuck. And, like, he's in constant bitch mode, Lowry. Listen, I bitch a lot, and I like Lowry, but even I'm like, dude, fuck, just shut up, man. Like, every time, dude, every time a layup is unsuccessful, Lowry either is hurt or he bitches. But they all do. LeBron is the king of it. You're right. LeBron is the king of it. LeBron can push you into the front row, face first, and then look at the ref and do that shrug thing. What do you mean? What? Draymond Green does that too. Draymond like fucking trips people and kicks people and then goes, well, what did I do? Yeah, Paul Pierce was milking that shit, Barry. Yeah, Sixers going old school. I don't mind these Lakers things. I don't mind these Laker jerseys. Oh, UCLA coming on, hey, 62-57. Yeah, big baby signed with a big three. That guy won't get through 3 minutes of a big three game. That's too bad for Wright. He was playing some good basketball. All right, we need 4 more points from Ben Simmons. We're up to 14. Man, we should have done the so the total prop for Ben Simmons, rebounds, assists, and points was 33.5 tonight. I decided to go over 17.5 points and over 6.5 rebounds, or 6.5 assists. That assist I should have hammered prop. We'll start getting more into some basketball props now on a nightly basis. Oh, here's Embiid down again. Embiid's a showman, though. I'm starting to see, like, the more I see him, he's a showman. Like, look at Embiid now. Look at him. He did it again. Embiid just went down, totally over-exaggerated. It fucking went down. Bam. Gets up like he's like, oh. And now he's sort of looking cool, kind of grinning again. The guy's a big fucking showman, this guy. So it looks like Phillip Rivers is going to play for the LA Chargers against my Buffalo Bills. Nate Peterman is in. I don't like the move right now. I think Nate Peterman could be a good quarterback. I just don't like the move at this time when the Bills are in a playoff spot at 5-4. 97-92 Sixers, 7 minutes remaining. That's not an N1. I don't even know where the foul was on that. Where's the foul on Philadelphia there? That's fucking bullshit that counts. Helps the over, but fuck off. Look at this. Like, you know, dude, what are we playing here? It's good for overs, but Jordan Clarkson runs into the guy in Philadelphia. What do you want the guy in Philadelphia to do? Is he supposed to move out of the way and say, oh, here you go, sir? Yeah, sure, take an open layup. The guy's standing there. That was a bogus fucking call. That was a bogus fucking air ball by the Sixers. Sixers are having a hard time pulling away. Every time they get up by a couple of, by 5 or 6 or 7, the Lakers come back, and now the Lakers are about to tie it or take the lead. Holmes with a big rejection. Except I'll sound like an old man. In my day, it was a better job when you rejected it and knocked it back inbounds, fuck. (65-61) UCLA Bruins. About 8 minutes left in this game. Not in love with the pace of this shit. Looks like the refs are bailing the Bruins out. UCLA, man. This is pretty embarrassing, like, to be honest. Like, you guys should be embarrassed by this. Just for the record, I hope you know you should be embarrassed by this if you're UCLA. Yeah, you're 27-point favorites. You're 27-point favorites against a team that lost by fucking 44 points to Baylor, fuck. They lost by 44 points. Or what was it? 41, 100, 107 to 66, whatever the hell it was. And you're battling right now 65-63. Great start to the season, for UCLA. You guys go to China, steal shit. Barely beat Georgia Tech, fuck, with Georgia Tech's leading scorer out. Now you come back fucking to Los Angeles and you pull this bullshit. I'm telling you, man. I used to think Steve Alford was a great coach. I've abandoned that ship. Steve Alford was a good coach in the Mountain West in a shitty conference with New Mexico. I'll give him credit for that. He was good. But I'm not buying into this program. 65-63 right now. Like, UCLA are in a fight to win this game outright. I hate laying points, man. At least I was right with UNLV laying points. I hate fucking laying points. No, they're not going to pull their goalie down by 3. I need 2 more points now. Hey, I show good. So good shit. No, it's going to be a sweat job, Damo. That's why I money line this. If you guys are with me earlier, I was like, I'm not laying the fucking 4 or 5 here, whatever it went up to. What was it? 4, turnover. Good. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, fuck off. Come on, Philadelphia. You got a 2-on-0 and you screwed it up. You believe this? You guys see this? The Philadelphia 76ers get a steal. They got a 2-0 and they end up turning the ball over. 97-95. He could have got to win up 4 points. All right, I know you've had a lot of bad luck too, Mohammed. So let's just pray they don't win by 2. Let's get the Sixers to pull away here. And beat short on the fucking hook. Come on, man. This shit's slowing down too with the total. Kuzma, holy shit. Kuzma just went coast to coast and tied this shit. Happy birthday, Tom Marino. You're a shit disturber, but we wish you a happy birthday nevertheless. And yes, you should be out. You're going to go out, smell the flowers, get some fresh air. Yeah, Kuzma, you know what? The thing with Kuzma has been, it's rare. It's rare, but Kuzma was great in the summer league. And a lot of guys are good in the summer league, and it doesn't mean anything. He was great in the summer league. He was great in the preseason, and now he's very good in the regular season. Like he's yeah, I know. I need to get some air too. That's why I'm going to the football game Sunday. I'm a workaholic, as you know, many people who follow me know. I'm a workaholic, but yeah, you got to get out sometimes. You got to get out sometimes. That's why I went to that Bill Jet game. You guys will see around the holidays. I'll do a couple of things. I'm going to go to Vancouver. I'll probably go to Vegas. I'm actually looking at my Vegas plans now. I'm looking at my Vegas plans now. I'm thinking I might. I'm thinking I'm going to go to. I think I'm going to go to Vegas for New Year's Eve. Like that whole weekend type thing. It's not cheap though. That's the thing. You know, you're getting ripped off. I looked right now, and the hotels in Vegas, for the cheapest hotels for New Year's Eve in Vegas are like 220 bucks. Yeah, last December was our 15th anniversary. And we did a live show in Toronto. We did a live show in Montreal too. I was thinking about that as well, actually. Babano. We're not going to do one in Toronto. I might do one in Montreal. Maybe the anniversary show will be in Vancouver this year. Maybe Vegas. But, you know, Vegas, listen, I lived in Vegas. I know Vegas well. Vegas is a cool city. It's a little expensive, but whatever. Fuck. You only live, what difference does it make? I'm paying $220 in a hotel room. I'm going to pay $140 on a normal shit, right? Vegas is a fun place on New Year's Eve. It never closes, right? That's the good thing about Vegas. It's a 24-hour fucking day, you know? And it's just an ultimate sports time there, too. The Toronto Maple Leafs are playing the Golden Knights on New Year's Eve day. You got the college football playoffs. You got NFL football. It's off the hook, fuck. There's a shitload of stuff going on. Oh, yeah, Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley is going to be fighting Nate Diaz on December 30th in Vegas. Now, the Lakers haven't won yet. Wow, Bruins scored with 3 seconds left, eh? Hey, Costa Rica would be a fun time too. I'm waiting for the word for the powers that be at SBR to say when we're coming down again. I'll go back. Hey, have a good one, Blake. I was going to end the show, but we'll take it out to the end of this Laker game. See, I don't know how many of you guys are in Vancouver, but I think I might do the anniversary show in Vancouver this year. I'll do the, it'll be my 16th anniversary. All right, so it's 98-97 with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Brandon Ingram just hit a free throw. The Lakers can now take the lead. Oh, fuck. You believe this? You believe this? The Philadelphia 76ers. Like, really? So Brandon Ingram misses the second free throw, yet the Lakers, the 76ers knocked it out of bounds. There was no one there. All you had to do was go up and, yeah. Oh, and there's a 3-ball for the Lakers. $100-98. Embiid ties it up 100-100 with 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Oh, nice steal. Simmons. Redick for 3. Fuck, Redick. Do you ever hit a shot? Fuck. You're fucking paying Redick like $25 million a year. Fuck, I hate JJ Redick. Fuck. This guy's always pissed me off. You're making $24 million a year. How many fucking 3-point shots are you going to fucking miss, fuckhead? We're going to take a break. Fuck. Central Arkansas is only down by 2 with 3.5 left. 72-70. That's just great. We're going to lose the fucking, we're going to lose the UCLA bet. And we're going to lose that in-game over because UCLA can't score. We're not going to hit the money line. Fuck, man. There's no total anymore for they took the total off the board in this NBA game. All right, we'll take a break. Fuck, this is pissing me off. I want to end with wins. End with wins. I can't handle this shit. We have great nights, and it always ends in frustration at the end of the night. I don't have my whole account on this or anything, but for fuck's sakes, man, let's get some fucking wins here.
Defense has got to be aware of where he's at, and you can't switch Welsh onto him. He's going to do that every time, and there's nothing Welsh can do about it.
This is a game that UCLA led by as many as 17 in the opening half. UCA erased that and more before the break. UCLA +6, their largest lead in the second session. Holiday, not this time. Lee with the rebound.
I did a similar game Sunday night. Pacific at Stanford. Stanford was up 25. Pacific cut it to 5 late. Stanford able to hold on.
Canada inside, and we're tied.
We're tied.
This is shocking that at some point UCLA hasn't said enough is enough. Let's start guarding. Maybe it's Ali. Big three.
Cam on the move. Got around Welsh, who altered the shot. There's a foul on the way back up. Hayden Koval got the board and gets free throws.
Well, let's do this. Yeah, this isn't going to win you a lot of games.
This is pretty crazy, man. Central Arkansas are fucking in this thing.
Let's do this, JB, because we're talking about the possibilities of why UCLA isn't winning by more. Let's give Russ Peddle and his staff some credit and the players. I mean, they came in here, they weren't intimidated by the environment, by the building, got down early, but stayed with it, fought back in it, and here they are with a chance to win the game.
Still fairly new to D1. They began the 4-year transition beginning in 2006 and 7, and Pennell arrived in 2014. The Bears were facing 2 seasons of APR penalties, and he had to rebuild the entire roster while working around that.
Not easy.
Wilkes puts it down. Back to Welch. Nothing falling for the Bruins. DeAndre Jones. Over to Koval. In the hands of Howard with 10 to shoot.
Knew that was going to happen.
Working on Holiday.
Whoa!
Kiss off glass, and we're tied.
Wow, what a play. I'm not sure if that was intentional. I don't know what he was trying to do. If it was a runner or what it was, but it found the bottom of the net.
Ali with the dribble penetration. Bruins are in the bonus. Free throw coming.
Let's take another look at this shot by Howard. Late clock, so he's got to do something. Doesn't really get by Holiday, but kind of flings it up there before the secondary defender, Welsh, gets to it. He's a good player. He could play in this league for sure.
Don, you mentioned it previously, but the Bruins 2 of 10 at the line. This will be their final single bonus, 1-1, and Ali will shoot it. I figure they got to find a way to be better from the stride in these final 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Shot 74% as a team last year, which is pretty good for the college level. Not off to a good start at the line this year.
Back to a 2-point UCLA edge.
UCLA has 2 fouls to give.
Koval. Freshman comes up short.
Not a bad look either. Got to keep playing. You're only up 1
Ali
possession.
to Wilkes. He got it.
That's how you keep playing. Wilkes backdoor cut. Uses the rim. Finishes on the other side.
Well, the Bears had a clean look at 3 for the lead. It goes begging, and Ali has the counterattack.
Wilkes backdoor. Good rotation by UCA. But Wilkes uses the athleticism to find the other side and put it in.
We talked about it earlier. Steve Alford saying that Prince Ali, he kind of gets a pass for some not so great numbers in the opener in China. He's looked much sharper here coming back to Poly Pavilion.
Definitely. It's going to take some time.
Rolls it up to the left. Simmons gets the rebound, his 9th. He's now 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. Good defense. But Covington ends up with a
Yes. Yeah.
First points of the half for Covington. They stretch the lead to 6. Wild pass by Everman, turnover. Sixers trying to win for the 8th time in their last 11 games. They'll go home for a 5-game stand in Philadelphia after tonight. Credit from Embiid, count it. 7 assists for Embiid, and the lead is 8.
Working behind the desk makes us like teammates.
You're missing the complete response. Didn't want to deal with anybody today, and they're just covering. Hold on a second. Nothing could ever come between us. There's a whole generation with no idea who George St. Pierre is.
That's ridiculous. But do you realize how ridiculous that is? We're like brothers.
Stop staring at me. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Why are you looking at me like that?
We're like brothers, doing things together.
44 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 blocks for Joel Embiid as Philadelphia's own Kevin Hart continues to shout, trust the process. We trust him. He's pretty darn good.
We have a front row seat for Kevin Hart's performance tonight. And then for these young Sixers. Absolutely spectacular all night long.
1 rebound shy of a triple-double for Simmons. Starting at 2 on the season. Leads all NBA rookie.
Officials have been instructed to keep an eye on the arm trapping on rebounding fouls. Double bonus the rest of the way for the Bruins. 2 critical misses there at the free throw line by UCA and Olszynski.
Those were big misses, but almost a good foul there. You know, you don't use any clock. You were probably going to foul anyway. Well, maybe not. Maybe go one more possession of not fouling and try and score on the other end if you got to stop.
Miner will be back here Friday night, South Carolina State. Then the Bruins head to Kansas City for 2 big ones and another long stretch at home that you can find on Pac-12 Network.
Irvine's got a good team again. They played Arizona State on Sunday. Russell Turner doing a great job in the Big West.
1 out of 2 for Olszynski. DeAndre Jones gets baseline. What a runner by Thatch Unruh.
One possession game. Now you don't foul if you're UCA. Get the stop. Still plenty of time.
They foul in the backcourt, and they foul a good free throw shooter in Holiday.
I don't think that was a go-get-him foul. I think he was trying to slide with him. Holiday's smart thing. Took the contact going to the foul line.
To both his attempts tonight. Steve Alford and company trying to survive and advance in November.
Put it on the board.
Shake this one off if they can hold on here and get some work
Over.
tomorrow and come back.
Over hits.
They have every excuse available to them, and we've offered them throughout tonight. So long as they prevail,
Doesn't matter. There's no pictures on the box score.
Koval. And that happens. Wow.
Puts him right back in. 2-point game.
He's got 15 timeout rush penalties.
The scouting report on him was right. That kid can shoot. How many's he made tonight from behind the line? This is 4th. 4 of 8. Miscommunication on defense. And he gets a wide open 3. I think Welch thought they were switching the ball screen. Koval pick and pop gets wide open.
That's the final timeout for the visitors. They still have the arrow if we get a tie-up. Bruins have 2 timeouts available to them.
11-second differential. Dig in, get a stop. Should have plenty of time to tie the game.
We got a puncher's chance. It's 80 to 82-80. One thing we noticed, and I'm going to do some research overnight here tonight, is college basketball. These monster, some of these underdogs, if you pick your spots, It's there for the taking. Nice. Embiid, boom. So, yeah, the overs hit 114-108 right now, 37 seconds remaining. Embiid's got 19 points in the fourth quarter alone. 6-point lead, 28 seconds. This is, I money lined it, so I'm not part of the sweatshop. This is why I did it. I'm going to make less money off of it, but I hit the in-game over as well. Right now, I feel for you guys. Yeah, what did they close at? 4? I didn't want to do it. I laid 170 on the money line. I'm not proud of it. 170. It was a pussy move, but I did it because of this. Oh, Lakers missed the free throw. I'm pulling for you guys. Let's get this home. I'm pulling for my man Muhammad. Fuck, Muhammad's had a lot of bad luck. A lot of one-point losses. Boom. Ben Simmons, 18 points. I didn't realize that. Bam. Esho. Nice shit. Did you get in on that, Esho? When Joel Embiid if Joel Embiid played, I think he's better. I think he's better than Anthony Davis. This guy's a monster, man. Look at this. 46 points, 14 rebounds. He's a monster. He's a better DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, his moves. He moves like a fucking he's got athletic moves, not for a big guy like this, man. Anthony Davis is awesome. I think Embiid's better, but Embiid has to play. Big man on campus going to the casino. Of course, I'm telling you, Redick's a piece of shit. I'm telling you guys. Redick's going to fucking cost you. Watch. Oh, there you go. You got it. Lakers quick. Tap out. 6-point win, boys. Hey, the Greek Freak's great, too. There's a lot of good young players in the NBA. Hey, nice to be a... We lose the UCLA game, but we can't win every bet. I told you guys, shit's turning around, man. Winners, winners, winners.
This wasn't a breakdown. I mean, he wasn't wide open, but he was open enough. And he's got a freshman on him. And you can just
Central Arkansas just hit a 3. They're not quitting. It's 84-83 right now with 20 seconds left.
You can't expect him to understand defensive rotations.
Ooh, and UCLA misses the free throw.
As Holiday misses the first one. But they will learn. Again, no timeouts for UCA.
1 out of 2 for Holiday.
Tie the game, tie the game, tie the game.
That's the question. But I bet Russ Pennell wishes he had a timeout right now because he could drop something for a 3. I'd go for the win here if I was coaching.
Can they get Jordan Howard a look?
Come on, tie the game, tie the game. Or win.
Off the down screen, here he is. Their leading scorer matched up on Holiday, the Bruins' best defender. Switch. Crosses over on Welsh. Foul on the floor? Yes.
Oh.
On the floor. They had one to give, though. No free throw.
That's a shooting foul.
9, and that fails Thomas Welsh out of the bad defensive situation.
Fuck, I thought he was going to the line.
Let him switch. Should have stayed with him. I definitely, out of bounds play here, I'm going for 3. Do you have something that you've been practicing?
5.9 seconds left. Central Arkansas are inbounding the basketball from underneath the UCLA basket.
Got him. forward for the upsets.
Yes!
UCA goes in front. 3.7 left for the Bruins to avoid it.
Plus 825. Let's go.
All the pressure on UCLA. Listen,
Oh, fuck.
UCA, all
The kid hit the shot.
to say this kid's like a record-breaking three-point shooter. He's already made 5 tonight or whatever he's made. You cannot let him loose. And UCLA
This kid,
continues to switch.
the kid on Central Arkansas barely got the ball inbounds. He panicked. He's like looking around. I'm like, oh, fuck, this isn't going to end well. He fucking throws this pass to this white kid standing alone in the corner. Fucking kid just fucking toof, swish. Like unfucking believable.
Was that to their benefit there? I don't know if it's to their benefit, but it would, yeah, to their benefit in the sense that it's better than a sideline out of bounds or something like that. To get it in the hands of Howard. That's one of their called baseline out of bounds plays. Obviously, they run a lot of stuff for him because he's so good. All right, 3.7. How does UCLA answer for the win? Well, you practice these as well.
Yeah, what do you got here, Steve Alford?
Short clock. That usually involves
I can't believe he hit that shot.
3-7's enough to where you can inbound it free throw line, but then you would have to get it ahead quickly. You're probably going to have to make a 3 here if you're UCLA. Hands on the floor with Holiday, Wilkes.
3.7 seconds left.
Send it in. UCA cannot foul. You have to contest here without fouling. Holiday comes to get it. They deny him the basketball. Fake. Over the top hands with a full head of speed. He's fouled with 1.3.
Oh, fuck off.
Now, I did not restricted area
God.
signified.
You got to be kidding me, Lord Gambler.
He was outside the RA. Watch this. If you want to contest, well outside. But you can't foul. If he hadn't brought the hands down, that would have been an interesting call, but he brought his hands down to try and block the ball. But Jalen Hands in a big spot here.
Miss. Miss. He missed. Yes. We got that over. We took the over as well. I'll live with overtime.
Even bigger spot here. Hoping to force overtime at home.
This is crazy.
Clutch. Kemba got it off. Regulation will.
We're going overtime, boys. We're going to overtime. I'm having a heart attack here. Fucking ESPN, man. I'm telling you, Toby, I swear, ESPN will fuck you like that, bro. I've been screwed like that. You think it's a final. You're like, what? No, they're going to overtime. I'm watching it. They're going to overtime. What up, Richie Rich? Now our minus 27 is alive. Yeah, I took over 181. I took over 181 and a half. They're at 172 going into overtime here. I don't know. Listen, hopefully we'll hit the over. We'll take it. It's been a great night. But winning, hitting this money line would be nice. Fuck, I want to get out of here, but how can I leave you guys now?
Howard has the basketball and possession for UCA. Jones over Welch. That's a big board by Wilkes. He ripped it away from the 7-footer.
Yeah, it looked like Koval was going to get that.
All right, here are my plays. I want to see how we did today. Eastern Michigan, Miami. Miami, loser. Eastern Michigan, Miami, over. Winner. Western Michigan +8, winner. Western Michigan, Northern Illinois, over 50, winner. Toledo -17, winner. Toledo Bowling Green, over 65, winner. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5-1 in the MAC tonight. Five and 1 in the MAC. Cleveland Cavaliers, winner. Philadelphia 76ers, winner. Ben Simmons, over 17.5 points, winner. Indiana +13, loser. Indiana, Seton Hall, over 151, winner. UNLV, Prairie View A&M, UNLV -18, winner. 8-2. 8-2 on the Fantasy Sports Network today.
4 points isn't enough.
It's funny, I see a guy in here in the chat, in that chat message, only one comment. Says, going to play each one of these games. Well, motherfucker, you just fucking won 8 of the 10 games. Oh, and look at this. Central Arkansas up 90-86.
For the senior. Deficit cut in half.
Was it 10-2? I thought it was 8-2. Am I missing? What am I missing? I'm telling you, it's this new diet and shit. The nuts in the water producing winners. Oh, it's 10-2, huh? Good, even better. Oh, 10-2. Wow. Boom. Ah, fuck. Did UCLA just take the lead? Wow. Fuck, we were, man.
They have flipped it, then down 4 to up 3 in less than a minute.
Less than a minute. Yeah, they flipped it all right.
Rebounds for Chris Wilkes. Holiday gets a piece. No foul as they go to the backcourt. And now it's stolen. Prince Ali.
Game. UCLA stepping it up. They're stealing the ball. They're playing full court press. 95-90. 95-90 with 2 minutes left. Well, we hit the over, though, 181.5. That's good. I'd be shocked if Central Central Arkansas's got to be out of bullets now. So 10-2. My math was off. Hey, 10-2, big day. I see we have some early morning college basketball tomorrow too, huh? You know, considering I was 10-2, I should have more money in my account. Now the anger kicks in. I'm looking, I'm like, really? But, you know, it's always that way. You're never happy. Illinois State, South Carolina. Auburn, Indiana State. All this shit's early in the morning, these tournaments. That's cool stuff. You can follow me on Twitter in the morning. I'm not going to have any picks right now. I got to study this shit. Old Dominion and Temple. Some cool games in the morning. Boise State, Texas, El Paso. Clemson and Ohio. Ooh. I'm not sure if Clemson should be 10-point favorites against Ohio. I'm looking for these dogs here, live dogs. Also not sure St. John should be 8-point favorites over Nebraska. My Michigan Wolverines. I cashed with Michigan the other day by taking Central Michigan. Michigan are not a good ATS team. Like Michigan, they don't play a style of, they don't play it fast. They slow it down and they hit threes, but they don't play a quick pace. Look, they beat North Florida. They beat North Florida by 20. There was no line. They were 22.5-point favorites against Central Michigan. They won by 7. Now suddenly they're laying 22 right now to Southern Mississippi. I'm going to tell you, like I said, I'm going to do some research on this, but there better be a good reason why Michigan's laying 22 here. Like how bad are, if Southern Mississippi aren't like god-awful, they can cover this number. Like I said, I know Michigan. I'm a Michigan fan, guys. I do very well with Michigan basketball. I'm 1-0. We'll keep track, actually, of my team bets this year. We'll keep track of this. I'm 1-0 with Michigan. I took Central Michigan. And I'm ready to go back to the well again. Listen, Michigan, they scored 72 points the other game. You know, and they only scored what they scored. They scored 80. They scored 86 against North Florida. Like I said, if you're a decent, half-decent team, Michigan's not going to score more than like 65 to 70 on you. Beeline, you know, Michigan are a good team. I'm not saying this derogatorily. I'm a diehard Michigan basketball fan, but they bleed the clock. Like Michigan don't like to play a track meet. They're a weird team. They take threes, but they don't rush it. Like Michigan believes in passing it around for fucking 30 seconds and then taking a three. They live and die with this shit. You know, they got Wagner now to pound it inside, but it's just tough. So if you're, you know, if you're Michigan and really ideally your game plan is to score 67 points or 75 points, 73 points, you know, it's hard to cover at 22. You know, unless the other team is pathetic and is only going to put 48 up or something like that. But I've got to do a little research on Southern Mississippi. But I got to tell you, I got a heavy lean right now as I'm looking. All right, guys. I told you, early pick, I told you, I'm on Tennessee Titans and the over. Well, 97, 95, they're not going away. Yeah, but early lean on Southern Mississippi at Michigan plus the 22. Late night basketball tomorrow. Cal State Bakersfield getting 24 at Arizona. Wolford at Cal. Interesting. Cal only laying 5.5. Providence versus Washington. Washington getting 9 points, I believe, on their home court, but I got to confirm whether that's a tournament game. So, yeah, you want my overnight lean there, Cody? I'm telling you, I am betting the over in the NFL game. But my college basketball overnight lean is Central Michigan, Southern Mississippi plus the 22. NBA basketball tomorrow night. We got the Warriors -7 at the Celtics. Feels a little high here. I got to lean with the Boston Celtics, and I like the over 215. Give me over 215 in that game. That game's going to go up. I bet you tomorrow it's 217.5 or so. And with that, we'll wrap it up. Nice night of wins tonight. Thanks for hanging in here with us. We don't always win, so hey, it's nice to be in the winner's circle this evening. Like I said, if you want my picks tomorrow, they're free. Just check out the Fantasy Sports Network YouTube page. Fantasy Sports Network YouTube page. It's right there, Morency's Plays of the Day. And I tweet them out. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsRage. Teddy Covers joins me tomorrow on the show. The real Joe Lisi. We talk college football. We talk NFL football. See you later, Paul. I appreciate it. See you later, Van Fob, Toby Thomas, Muhammad. Never Faded, D-Rock, and everybody else in between. You guys rock. May the winners be yours. Later.